There we go. Okay. My nose itches like crazy, guys. I'm still fighting this whatever I've got. So if I'm rubbing my nose a lot, that's why I haven't been doing cocaine or anything like that. Ah, not that
Got,
desperate for White Christmas.
got these in today.
Oh, typhoon.
Ooh,
Did you get earthquake too? Yes,
yep.
he did. That's
Giant
nice.
Tenta.
I got 2 for 1.
2 for 1. Nice.
Wow.
Target or
Even better.
Walmart?
eBay.
Oh, eBay. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Good deal.
Nice.
Of course, I come unclipped. Damn it.
Yeah, I'll be coughing a little bit. I'm feeling better, but I still get this crap going on. So
Yeah. When I had it, it was. I mean, luckily, it was just a day or two, but man, it was bad. Bad. It's no fun. Oh man.
See, we already got commenters, huh?
Yeah. We lost Mark.
Can you guys hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. Oh, there's Mark. Okay, I thought we lost you, Mark.
what's up? I don't know what happened.
Who
But
knows?
I lost my countdown timer. I lost the other videos gonna put up. Dang it! Hold on, I gotta put the. Jeez. I'll just wait to put it up when it's time because it'll pop up on the screen anyway. Now I think I'll just do it anyway. There we go. Who popped in? Nobody. Okay. Now it's beeping.
What's beeping?
Well, when one of you guys enters into the backstage, it beeps at me to let me know you're
okay.
there. But that's why I would let you in because it wasn't beeping. But I just heard a beep, but nobody came in. So I don't know what's going on.
Something with StreamYard, maybe?
I have no idea.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to mute myself a lot tonight too. Coughing starts again. I need to take some medicine.
You got any cough syrup or something?
No, I don't think so. But I got some Mucinex I've been taking. It's been pretty effective.
Oh, good. At least you got something that works. That's the important thing.
Yeah. Yep. We will have some fun tonight.
I think so. I think everybody will enjoy it.
It's like my meme today. You'll span your eye out, kid.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Did you see mine?
No, I didn't. I have to go back and see if I can find it.
Yeah. Mariah Carey.
Okay. All I want for Christmas is quit hearing that damn song. So.
All that for Christmas
Yeah. Is woo.
is some turtle.
I like the original version of that song. It's by a group called Vince Vance and the Valiants.
Oh, really?
Yeah. They did it I think a year or two before she took it and ran with it.
Ah, okay.
I like that version better.
Okay. Cool. Man, I had those videos ready to go, and then it froze up, and I could hear you guys, but no, I couldn't. It just everything froze up. So I hit refresh, and it canceled it because I hear you again. Then it froze again. Then it just kicked me out of the studio. So, and I lost everything I uploaded. So,
yeah,
which was just the countdown timer here, and then the video I was going to play, but I can bring that up here in a little bit.
Yeah.
It did something weird a while ago. I pulled the countdown timer up ready to go, but it usually pops up on the screen. It didn't do it this time, so I had to load it. But when I came back, it worked fine. So and I got the tone when people come in. So
yeah,
I don't know what's going on. Hope they won't have any issues.
Hopefully, it's just a temporary thing.
Yeah. I hate having sinus issues or colds or flu. I don't know what I got.
Yeah, I got allergies. They're terrible.
Yeah, it's miserable. My nose itches like crazy.
Mm-hmm.
So if somebody's thinking about me, that's what they say. If your nose itches, somebody's thinking about you. Quit thinking about me.
If your
I thought it
hands
was- I
itching,
thought-
you're gonna have some money come into your hand.
Oh,
I thought
okay.
it was if your ears itch. Somebody's. Or was that what they're talking about you?
Maybe that's what it was. Yeah.
Okay.
I think if your nose itches, somebody's thinking about you.
Very good.
So, let's get this party started, shall we?
There we go.
Spanning the Globe starts now.
Good evening, everybody. We are headed to Christmas. We're in the last week, and hope you're done with all your Christmas shopping. Glad you joined us tonight. Welcome to the show. My name is Mark Maggard. I'm your host for the evening, and joining me tonight are my usual co-hosts. Underneath me here is Mr. Ben Walker, aka Grandpa Walker.
Good evening, everyone. Happy holidays.
He's in the Christmas spirit with a noir hat. Noir Santa hat. And then next to him is Andy B,
Everybody.
chairman, CEO, owner, and operator of Love Those Wrestling Belts. And by the way, Ben's Ben's the what do you call yourself on that? You're one of the admins.
He's that other thing for that other group.
Well, no, I was trying to think of his title.
The other guy of the other group,
Championship Belt Brothers know that, but I was trying to think of
Championship
your
Belt
title.
Brothers.
You're the face of Championship Belt Brothers, yes, and Championship Figure Brothers
Mm-hmm.
as well.
Yes, it is.
And then next to me with the white dot here is I can't wait to see this. Mr. Richard Ward, aka the Warden.
Today, you must refer to me as the Grinch
The Grinch. Okay, I got you.
of spanning the globe.
Oh, okay. I
Not
got
to be confused with cheating the globe.
Ah, all right. We actually have you in party mode here, so I'm gonna play this and then we'll get on to business. This is great. This is great. Well, this is him as he made his intro into our office lobby here. So
Mm-hmm.
Let's get crunk about trumpet. Welcome to the Grinch's Lair.
get it.
Rocking the grill and the who's looking at me. Santa suit on and you know my hair nappy. Hey. Okay. Now won't you do it? Do the dance now. Grinch is on that beat. Grinch is on that beat. Grinch is on that. Grinch is on that. Grinch is on that beat. I see the presents. I chop. Make this Christmas stop. Hey. Just stop. Hey. Just stop. Hey. I can't stand in a lease when they're eating on that feast and carving that roast beef and carving that roast beef. Now I do my dance, do my dance, do my dance. You're ugly. I'm the mean one. Hey, I do my dance. Hey, go crazy, go. Get freaky. Hey, let's go. Max, fetch my cloak. I'm all toasty inside. And I'm licking.
Got some moves, yeah. There it is. All right.
Very nice, Mr.
Very
Grinch.
impressive moves there.
What can I say?
He's
What
got
can
the
you
move.
say?
Grinch has got the moves tonight.
There we go. So let's move on to our commenters. I don't know how to follow that up. I throw my
Pretty
back
hard
out
to
trying to
follow
do
that.
moves like that. Hello, Mr. Kirk Hall, our usual first commenter of the evening. Sorry, Gianni,
What's
he
up,
edged
Mr.
you out tonight.
Kirk?
Hey, Kirk.
Little Gianni. Speak of the devil.
That is right, Ricky.
Oh,
I
I
am the
bet you
warden
have. I
Drake.
bet you have. Platinum Swords, thank you for joining us tonight. Happy holidays to you as well.
Happy holidays.
Happy holidays.
Okay, James.
Oh,
And there is Nor, right on
No!
time.
Here we go.
this is number one fan.
That's right. That's right.
Show's official now.
Yeah, the jacket returns. I don't have a Santa hat, but this is the most Christmassy thing I have, so I put on the red velvet jacket tonight. So to cover up the Dusty Sucks Eggs T-shirt that my daughter Ashley made for me, and Andy wants to reveal a shirt he got today.
Mm-hmm.
He got a surprise in the mail on Monday.
Here we
I
go.
love this shirt so much.
Oh man.
Ashley Southern Designs sent him that complimentary.
Awesome.
Ashley Southern Designs. Check them out,
There you go.
everybody.
Yeah,
Beautiful. She did a wonderful job. I love it. Thank you so much, Ashley.
she made that shirt for me and Richard, and had an extra one, so she just thought she'd send it to Andy because Andy loves the soundbite we play on here. So,
I do. Sure do.
Ricky Hernandez, thank you for joining us tonight.
Ricky.
Evening, Ricky.
What's up, everybody?
Little Facebook user. If you're watching us on Facebook, please click the StreamYard link so we can see who we're talking to. We'd love to know who's watching the show and give you a shout out.
Mm-hmm.
Our viewers love the shout out. So, hello, Piers
Piers.
Austin from a land down under.
Here's Merry
Good day,
Christmas
Mike.
down there,
Hope you and your family are doing well down there.
Yes.
Definitely.
Well, it's summer down there, so
Yeah, it is. Yeah, it's summer.
yeah.
Well, is it just now officially summer? Because I think it's just now officially winter, isn't it?
Yeah.
Today was the winter solstice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The solstice.
So it's
Yep.
summer down there.
Mhm.
Yep.
Okay. All right. Sorry, James, I can't put that
Awesome.
comment up
You're
there.
probably chilling in the pool, man.
Yeah.
Oh
Jealous.
no,
sure.
Ricky! Wow.
Hey, Tyler.
Mr. Christopher Rains, thank you for joining us tonight.
What's
Hey,
up,
Chris.
Chris?
Yeah, we are an acquired taste.
Right
Pretty
on.
Pretty much.
Merry Christmas, Lane Ledford.
And Merry Christmas, Lane.
Hello, Ethan.
How's it going,
Hey,
Ethan?
Christmas.
Good
Ethan's
evening.
been watching our
Good
show
morning,
consistently lately.
Ethan.
There's my daughter.
There's
There's
Ashley.
my daughter. I'm gonna give
Hey,
her a shout out
Ashley.
here shortly. Again,
All right, Chris.
Tyler Dove.
We love Grandpa.
Thank
Yeah.
you.
Yeah.
We
Thank
love
you for the
Grandpa.
love and support you show for an old geezer like me.
You need
Most wanted
some
best show.
Ovaltine?
Thank you, Vinny. See
Thanks,
what
Vinny.
you did. See what you did there.
Mhm.
I'm just waiting for the poster.
It's awful Scottish of you, or Irish of you. Sorry, not Scottish, Irish. Yeah, we are.
We are. We admit it.
Hey,
I do remember Ben's group. I was just trying to think of his title. He didn't really have an official title.
I just call him the man, the myth, the legend of CBB.
That'll work. Yes. Let me
Great.
guess,
Go.
Chris, you're not going to sell it, so don't
You're
even
not
bother
gonna sell
asking.
it. It's not for trade.
Yes, don't
What
bother
if the
asking.
Grinch comes and gets it?
Gritchard. There you go,
Grinch?
Gritchard. There's a good.
We are
Yeah,
in the
Gritchard.
Grinch mood.
Yeah.
There you go.
Rob Collins. Hello, Rob.
Hey, Rob.
Merry Christmas to you as well, Scott. Thank you very much.
Merry
Merry
Christmas,
Christmas.
Scott.
Happy holidays.
Not a whole lot. We're not drinking eggnog tonight.
Yeah.
I thought about it.
Yeah.
It'd have been non-alcoholic, but
Me too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think the
So-
non-alcoholic tastes so much better.
yeah.
I've never had eggnog, alcoholic or otherwise. I just haven't. It just doesn't sound good. The nog part bothers me. It's like
No, don't
what
let
is
that bother
nog?
you. Get it without the alcohol. It's delicious.
Mhm.
Okay. My wife loves it.
sell-
but-
They sell the Fireball without alcohol.
Yeah,
You have to
that's
add
true.
the Fireball.
The alcohol doesn't bother me. It's just the nog part bothers me. That's,
Yeah.
Don't let that bother you one bit.
Okay. All right. It
It
just
is
doesn't-
liquid gold.
Okay. All right.
It's almost
I'm-
like a
I'm-
like a really good ice cream in a glass, if you will.
Mhm.
Okay.
You know, it's
Well, that I can tolerate that. I can even tolerate
Yeah.
some alcohol in it, but
it's delicious.
I mean, you can make a shake out of it, and
Yeah.
it has just
Yeah.
a thinner consistency of the shake.
okay.
Oh, you're
Mhm.
tempting me.
My dad used to drink with alcohol in it, and my wife likes it without alcohol, but I've never tried it because the name just bothers me. It's like guacamole. It just sounds too funny.
No,
to
don't worry
eat.
about the name. Trust
Okay.
us.
No, the guacamole, just looking at it, it looks ugly.
How can you be hung up on eggnog and the guacamole?
I don't know. I'm sick. Blame it on the antihistamines.
I mean, on the nog.
First order of business, I want to remind everybody this show is sponsored by Marked Leather Championship Belt Leathering. And you'll see a little bit of that work here shortly. And by Unique Championship Belts. And so we appreciate their patronage. And also our informal sponsor, if you look at mine and Andy's shirt, these are compliments, not compliments, but courtesy of Ashley Southern Designs on Facebook. She's got a little, actually brick and mortar shop here in town. There's a little consignment store she has a booth set up in, but she also does mail orders. So be sure you look her up. She can do pretty much anything you can send her. She'll put on a shirt for you. And if, like I said, if you're watching us on Facebook, please be sure you click on the StreamYard link. But if you don't want to do that, you can go over to YouTube and look at the Wide World of Belts YouTube channel. Click on the current stream of Spanning the Globe and comment to your heart's delight. And if you're doing that, that is made possible by a partnership and a collaboration with the Brothers of the Belt podcast out of Oklahoma City. Jake and Landon do a great job talking about belts. They've been off the air lately. Had some other stuff going on, but we do appreciate their cooperation, their partnership in making the StreamYard subscription more affordable for everyone.
Thank you, guys.
That way we're able to reach more formats that way. So. And I can't think of anything else as far as that's concerned, but I do want to introduce something. We always do Belt of the Week. We always start the show with the Belt of the Week, and I don't have my belt cam up. I was having these technical difficulties for it to bring up Belt of the Week. You say belt cam. I'll just hold it up. What the heck? I don't have time to deal with that stuff. So let me grab it. I don't have the hour 1 and hour 2 videos anymore. They were kind of corny, and I always forget to hit them. But I do have a new little video intro for the Belt of the Week, so I'm going to play that right now.
Okay.
There's the Belt of the Week. So let me go full screen. And I'm doing this in honor of the movie that's coming out tomorrow, The Iron Claw, the story of the Von Erich family. And this is the 6-man World Tag Team Championship, which is not featured in the movie. The titles are, but the belts are different. But this is the actual 6-man Tag Team Championship they had in World Class at that time.
That's a great belt.
It is. It's a beautiful belt. This is done by Dream Championship Belts. Tanvir Kershid made this belt.
Tanvir does nice work.
He does. Does great work. And I did the leather on this one.
I love that belt, Mike.
The only thing I wish he had done is I wish he made the tan parts gold. I'm going to leave it that way because I am not a painter, and after dealing with those classic Shields plates, I just realized I don't want to tackle the paint, so I'm just going to leave it alone. But yeah, the plates are great. They're fairly accurate as far as I could tell. Here's the leather. Just got my stamp on the deal there. And the Iron Claw debuts tomorrow. I think there's some sneak previews tonight. Dave Miller, our good friend at the referee, is watching in Mississippi tonight. So I'm anxious to hear from him as to how that goes. And he actually interviewed David Manning, the referee from World Class, just the other day on his Palm Water Dave show. That was That was a great interview. If you hadn't had a chance to watch that yet, be sure to check it out. Palm Water Dave on YouTube. Also have for sale a couple of belts. Oh, this is heavy. Sorry. This is heavy. Part of the reason I'm selling it.
This is hard.
Okay. Here we go. I am selling. God, this thing's heavy.
It would have to be the V4.
Have I said this thing's heavy? It is heavy.
It's heavy.
It's heavy. Yeah. This is. It is heavy. This is the IWGP V4. This is by Mayama Dasser. It's got Okada on the nameplate, on the main plate. It's got all the side plates with all the nameplates of the previous champions here. Like I said, it's very heavy. The plates are great. It's on his leather. I didn't do the leather on this one. It does have one little... these are just a little bit loose on this one side, but it's for display. It's no big deal. But it is missing one tiny little stone on the tip, and I just noticed when I was cleaning it the other day. It's hard to see. Whoops. It's hard to see. Where is it? One tiny little stone right there. You can hardly even see it.
You'll probably go to Hobby Lobby.
Yeah, you can get a stone.
Yeah, Hobby Lobby and get a replacement easily.
Yeah, I just haven't been to Hobby Lobby. I don't have one near me. So anyway, I'm selling this belt, and I forgot what I was asking for it. I think I paid $450 for it, but I'm gonna sell it for $350 shipped.
That's a heck of a deal.
Yeah,
that's a
really
great
good deal.
Yeah,
Somebody
so
buy that That's
Yeah.
a great deal
I'm
for
gonna
that
jump on
belt.
that right
'Cause
now.
Yeah.
those belts do not go that low.
No, never, never, ever.
And I have one more for sale. I've got this U.S. heavyweight title. It's the painted version, the 10 pounds of silver. And
Sweet.
this one was made by Unique Championship Belts, which is our sponsor. I did the leather on this. It's a laced leather strap. This is the painted version. I was going to keep this one, but I need room. That's why I'm selling these belts. I need room because I've got other belts I'm wanting to keep. And I've already got the silver version of this one, the unpainted version. I don't need them both, but it's a beautiful belt. This is what the original looked like. It came like this with the paint on it, and eventually over the years, the paint wore off. But I'm going to sell this one for $350 shipped as well because it's on a American hand lace strap. So hit me up after the show.
Definitely.
Otherwise, they'll go on the market tomorrow. And that's all the business I got. What you guys got?
Who's the sporting guy? I mean,
Huh?
the Grinch.
Got my hat.
Got your hat? You look like you're in the
Ben's
Christmas spirit.
Hat. Grinch has got his hat. You got your
yeah,
coat,
look at
Mark.
that. Check that out. Looks like a Russian Santa. I'm the only one without a hat. Yeah. Isn't that hot?
Yes.
That's got to be miserably hot.
You can take that off.
But
if
he's
you
the
want
Grinch. The Grinch is tough. The Grinch can
He
deal
did
with it.
take off his costume.
to. Yeah, he did. Yeah. Good job. Good job. Good job. Thank you, Chris. I'm not sure. I think it's about the 10 pounds of silver. Yeah, Brian, I'm gonna put that one up there too. I'm sorry.
I'll be right back.
Okay. See you shortly, Mr. Grinch.
Thank you, Gianni. I feel fine. It's LAD. Thank you for watching.
Hey,
Hey,
AD.
D, what's up, buddy?
Here it is. I was waiting for this.
There we go. Are you sure, Christopher?
Yeah, you positive?
I want my belt back.
I'll give you
Thanks,
50 for it right
Quick.
now. Oh wait, there you go.
I love this shirt so much.
I knew you would. I knew you
No,
would. She swore me to
I'm-
secrecy.
I know how to
I
bake.
love it.
I know how to bake, Chris. Hey, Chris,
Uh-oh. Here we go.
I'll trade you. But you give it up now, won't you? No, it's not for trade.
I went from the Grinch to the elf on the shelf.
Yeah.
You probably
you
just made him
go.
break a sweat. Oh, jeez. Catch up on the comments here.
Oh my God.
Oh yeah, that 6-man. I did.
Oh,
I had
okay.
a bunch of them.
I love it.
think I had 2 of them, and I had because it came up in my phone memories today that I had that, and I had a couple of the world class tags. Those belts sold very fast last year.
The world class belts are just gorgeous. Every single
They
one.
are. They are.
Mhm.
So good looking.
And I'm getting ready to start
Graham.
working on a world class heavyweight order from Unique, not for myself, but for somebody else who wanted one.
Mhm.
That Jerome Williams I had on the show a few weeks ago, where I met him at in Wichita Falls and gave him a belt, or didn't give it to him, I sold it to him. He's been promoting that belt everywhere. He's been on ESPN at the SMU game. He got on the screen with that belt on ESPN. He was at he called me, FaceTimed me.
What's
last
up,
week.
Jason?
He was in a nightclub in Dallas watching one of the football games, and he had that belt with him. And he was he got me on FaceTime, was telling everybody, "This is the guy that made the belt." I didn't make the belt. I made the leather strap for it, but he's really happy with that belt. But somebody had seen him with that belt and ordered one. They wanted one too. So now I'm a belt maker, I guess. I don't know. Yeah, I want to go see that movie, Tyler. I don't know when we'll get a chance to, but I want you to go try to see. It's not here yet in our area. But
I wonder, are they going to? Okay, it's in theater. Are they also going to have it available so we can pay and watch it online?
It's supposed to
I
go to
hope
streaming.
so.
It's supposed to go streaming after it's in
Okay.
theaters. But I want the
Okay,
DVD
good.
copy.
Can't wait to see it.
Okay.
You know what? One thing I
There we
wanted
go,
to
mate.
know.
It's not a successful night until we've made Christopher Reigns drool. So
Rule. Is why didn't the Grinch ever get his eyebrows waxed? Those
I
look like caterpillars.
I don't know. I know, Tyler, but I want to get rid of it. I need the room. I'm trying to get it for a quick sale. Yep, a lot of drooling. Ben Guido Taco logo. We'll
Hold on.
I'm not gonna.
Let me get it right.
We'll address that. Yeah, there you go. we'll be addressing that soon.
Tonight is all about the fun.
That's
and the
right.
holidays.
That's right.
Yes.
That's right. We'll have our fun with him later. Just
Mhm.
not tonight. Tonight's
Yeah.
not his
I know
night.
I've never in my life thought I would say this, but man, I got some green hair in my mouth.
Oh,
That's what Johnny said.
Ooh.
The temptation is there to say
Oh,
something.
man.
No, I'm be good.
That's what
Family
Johnny
show. Good stuff. Good stuff.
said. Cool. A big green. Who'd have thought?
Let me guess. Big Green.
Yeah.
Vinny has the greatest Big Green collection in the bellhop.
Yeah. Vinny doesn't have a
What's
belt
up,
collection. He
Vinny?
has a big green belt collection.
Right.
I heard
Mhm.
Vinny's a fan of the Warden.
Yeah, heard that.
We're all
There's
fans
a-
of the war.
There was a promo video released this last week. Had a few people shaking in their shoes. I heard. Yeah.
Why could it be Grandpa Scrooge?
Yeah.
Why can't it just be Grandpa?
So this is our holiday show, and what we did last year, we kind of talked about some of our favorite Christmas memories as children or as young
Mhm.
lads, and I'd like to do that again this year if you want to. We could talk about some of our favorite Christmas gifts, our favorite Christmas traditions, our favorite Christmas movies, our favorite Christmas wrestling shows, because they had wrestling on Christmas. At least they did
Oh,
world
they sure-
class.
Yeah. World class.
Yeah,
World
world
class,
class.
yep.
Didn't
I'll
Jim
be
Crockett
right
have
back real
Christmas shows
quick.
too?
I don't think Crockett did. He did Thanksgiving. I don't think he did anything on
Okay.
Christmas. Did he? Unless I'm
Yeah,
missing something.
he did Christmas because that's
Did he?
when Survivor Series came out
Oh, okay.
and pushed them out of Thanksgiving.
Okay.
Hello,
so they
Megan.
moved it to Christmas.
Hey, Megan.
Mrs. Grinch.
Hey, Megan.
Mrs. Grinch, how are you
Yeah,
tonight?
Good evening. Great.
You thought he was mental.
Yeah, because Vinny messaged me and he's
Yeah.
like, "Hey, man, we got some crazy guy over in BBB
What's that
called
guy
the
doing that
Warden."
video?
And I was like, "That's Richard. That's his alter ego."
His disguise is so well done. You can't see that it's Richard. And that
Yeah.
voice he has,
Thank you, Vinny.
Richard's a whole nother person in the promo world.
And then
Oh,
Vinny
yeah.
was like, "Oh, okay,
Yeah.
okay."
That's hilarious. That's hilarious.
Yeah,
Sorry, my daughter was talking to me.
that tells you the great talent Richard has for
Yeah.
that.
You should, that was tame compared to some of the ones I've seen.
Oh yeah. that was super tame.
He's had the neighbors call the cops, worried about there's some domestic violence going on next door.
Yeah.
Yeah, I should tell Vinny that story. I had to tell my neighbor, I said, "Hey, I just want to let you know I threw a thing called promo wrestling. So if you hear me yelling in my man cave, I'm not yelling at my wife." And I actually showed him the video and he's like, "Oh, that's pretty cool." So now when he hears it, he's like, there
more
you
you
go.
know.
The more you
Yeah,
know.
we know, yeah.
The more you know.
Oh, you know.
We're here to
Right.
educate. They're here to educate. Still can't wait to address this, but we'll get to that later. Not tonight, but it's coming.
Oh, I'm ready. I'm ready to talk about our stuff tonight.
Yeah. I'll let you guys start. I'm just kind of, running things here, but you guys do what. I'll let you
Alright.
guys talk. I'm
I got one for you guys.
go ahead.
Okay.
All right, so we'll talk about. Let's see. Want to talk about favorite movies first?
Sure.
Yeah, go ahead.
Megan, you missed the Grinch suit. It was in the beginning. I had to get out. It was hot.
Yeah, sure. The replay.
Favorite movies of all times. Number one for me, it has to be "It's a Wonderful Life."
Oh, Chris, we're talking Christmas movies?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Number two would have to be "White Christmas."
I haven't seen that one.
Number three for me would have to be "March of the Wooden Soldiers."
Haven't seen that
I'm
one. either.
showing my age, guys. Home Alone,
Oh.
Elf, Christmas Vacation. Yeah, those would be. I mean, there's tons to go on, but I don't want to steal the show, so we'll go to Andy.
Geez, my favorite Christmas movies. It's my favorite one, Christmas Story. I just love it. I just love that movie. Number 2 would be Home Alone. 3 would be Christmas Vacation. And then from there, I got to admit, there's a bunch of them that I haven't seen yet that I know I got to see. It's a Wonderful Life yet. I'm going to watch that. And I want to watch White Christmas this year. I never do.
I strongly recommend both movies. You'll love them.
Yeah. I just love this time of year. I mean, even the TV shows. I always, when I was a kid, always looking forward to seeing the Happy Days Christmas episode and, like that.
Charlie Brown.
Oh, Charlie Brown.
Christmas, yeah.
Boy, and then Apple had to be greedy and take it from all of us, so we can't watch it.
You know what other one I like?
What?
The Hanna-Barbera Christmas with Yogi Bear.
Yes.
Hey,
Yeah.
boo-boo.
Oh,
And I'm gonna tell our age, all of our age, the whole claymation Christmas
Oh, yeah.
Rudolph the
absolutely.
Red-Nosed Reindeer?
shows, right?
the Rankin Bass shows.
Rankin Bass.
There you
yes.
go.
Rankin
Yeah.
Bass. It wasn't Christmas without Rankin Bass.
Oh, yeah. Classics, just classics.
For the longest time, I thought they were talking about fish.
And another new one for me is A Christmas Story Christmas.
I just watched that again.
I saw it the other day. I love that movie.
Heat Miser and Cold Miser.
Oh, yeah.
Let me put you on full screen. We'll see you up close.
The Year Without a Santa Claus. These two.
Oh, okay.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Another classic.
Now,
Yeah.
now the Heat Mice is it Heat Meister?
Heat Miser.
Heat
They're
Miser.
both
Okay.
Heat Miser and Snow Miser.
Okay. Well, the Heat Miser reminds me a lot of the Burger Meister Burger from
He
Santa
does,
Claus
doesn't
is
he?
Coming to Town. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
He sure does.
You
I
young guys
just
don't know what we're
love
talking
this.
about, but toys.
I can't remember the name of the movie, but do you guys remember the one where
Go, Mark.
there was a clock? The clockmaker made the clock, and the little mouse broke it.
Oh yeah, what was that?
What, I forgot the name of it.
I know what
Die
you're talking
Hard
about.
is a Christmas movie, Mark. I don't
Is
care
there a
what
Christmas
anybody
tree?
says.
Is there a Christmas tree in there?
Welcome to the party,
Christmas
pal.
movie.
She's got us on the big screen out there.
Yippee ki No,
There you
it's
go.
not there.
I'm trying to think. Was it The Night Before Christmas?
It might be.
I'm trying to
I
think
do
of the name
recognize
of
what
it.
you're talking about, but I can't put a title with it. Now, was it a cartoon?
Yes,
Okay.
it was like from
I
the
think
70s.
it was Night Before Christmas. Let me look that up.
And then you had the original one, The Grinch. Remember The Grinch?
Mhm.
Mhm.
Cartoon, yeah.
That one was good. I'm corny like that. I watch all the old stuff.
Mr. Grinch.
I think it's got us on the big screen. You know, the big screen adds 10 pounds, so.
Yeah, my wife's younger than me, so she doesn't like certain Christmas movies that I like. So we watch them when she's not around.
Ah, okay. All right.
She's
Uh,
that's old people stuff.
Yeah. And Ben, did you give your list?
No,
No, let's hear your list.
You go ahead.
A Christmas Story is top of my list. This Christmas is another good movie I like to watch.
Little Kebby?
Die Hard, I don't care. It's a Christmas movie. Batman Returns, Christmas movie.
Lethal Weapon, Christmas movie.
Lethal
I
Weapon.
love
I
Lethal
mean,
Weapon.
yeah. Anything that I generally watch pretty much a lot of whatever is themed at this time of the
Rambo,
year because
Christmas
you don't get
movie.
to watch it any other time of the year. They don't show it unless you have like on demand or the DVD or anything like that. Trying to think of, I came unprepared, so
I got you one, Ben. The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air's Christmas episode.
I remember that one. The Sanford and Son Christmas one.
That was
Oh,
a good
yeah.
one too.
When he had the three spirits, visit him. Hey, almost on the
We're still
Working
waiting
with
on that
hand
list,
grenades.
man.
Yeah, we're still waiting on those lists, Mark.
Yeah.
on the
You
hand
better get it
grenades,
together
right.
by the first of the year.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Put down the
Um,
silverware and get to it.
Christmas Vacation. That's another one.
What's that?
Is 'Twas the Night Before Christmas, Richard. Is that the
That's
one you're
it.
talking about?
Yeah.
Yep, that's
Oh
it.
yeah.
Yep.
I had
I
that
got that
name
on
in my head, and I
Blu-ray.
couldn't.
Yeah, that's Rankin Bass too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I knew I recognized it.
A G.I. Joe cartoon movie aired on Christmas time.
No.
Oh, I remember that. I even remember the He-Man Christmas episode, the Flintstones Christmas
Mhm.
Carol.
Hmm. Oh
Right.
yeah.
Um, Disney made their Christmas Carol too. Then what was it, Mr. Magoo?
I mean,
Did,
I think
A Christmas
even
Carol.
didn't Gumby have a Christmas?
Yes,
Gumby?
yes.
Probably.
Like, and we just grew up in that generation. 60s, 70s, 80s, that a lot of those shows they reran,
Yeah.
but we grew up watching that stuff. We lived in a generation of the rerun. That's where it came from.
Congratulations,
What about
Mark.
you, Mark?
All right. Did they give you that flashlight?
Yeah.
I see you.
Did you get the segue?
There you go. Grandma got run over by a
Yeah,
reindeer. That's
There you
another
go.
favorite.
The segue.
Reporting for duty, sir.
Yeah, start calling him Mark Blark.
Yeah. I think Die Hard's a Christmas movie, but it's not up at the top of my list. But I love It's a Wonderful Life. I have it on VHS tape.
Good one.
I'd like to get it on DVD. It's a long movie, but it's a very, very good movie. And it really makes you think about how life would be without you in it. So if you're ever questioning yourself, thinking you'd be better off than if you hadn't been born, this shows you a picture of where life would be around you had you not affected the people that you affected. Your relatives, your closest friends, how they turned out differently because you weren't present. So that's what I love about that movie.
Definitely.
On the comedy side of it, I love Christmas with the Cranks. That's one of my new favorite movies. Christmas with the
Great
Cranks.
movie. Great movie.
It's a hilarious movie. Somebody mentioned Frosty, the horror version, but there's also a Frosty with Michael Keaton in it. He plays a snowman.
Yes.
And it's pretty
Yeah.
good.
Jack
Another
Frost.
classic.
Jack Frost. Yeah, not
Frost.
Frosty. Jack
Yeah,
Frost.
Jack,
Yeah,
Jack Frost. Hmm.
That's a good one. I love all the Rankin Bass animated features, mostly the claymation ones. As a matter of fact, the other day they had Santa Claus is Coming to Town on. I watched it by myself. I was in the living room working on something, and my wife walked by and said, "What are you watching?" So Santa Claus is Coming to Town. She said, "You're weird." I said, "No, I'm the Christmas spirit."
Hey, I was watching Frosty the Snowman and Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer when Megan got home from work.
Oh yeah.
Hmm.
Right. Rudolph. I love Rudolph.
I know I forgot one. Scrooged.
Oh, okay.
That's a great one too.
Great one.
Speaking of Scrooge, there's so many versions of the Scrooge movies. What's your guys' favorite? Mine is the Alistair Sim from like 1930 something. It's black and white. It's scary at times, but that's the classic.
I would have to say the Charles Dickinson version.
Charles Dickens.
Yeah.
Is that the one with George C. Scott?
No, it was the one after Andy, I believe is.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think I know what you're talking about.
But the one with George C. Scott was also good.
Mhm.
That's the only one I've seen. I only saw parts of it.
There's one that not that long ago came out with the guy who plays Jean-Luc Picard. He plays
Yeah. There was a lot of them.
there's
Really?
a ton of them. Albert
I didn't know
Finney
that.
played him in the 70s, I think. There's a whole bunch. of
Albert
Scrooge
Finney was a
movies.
good actor.
Mm-hmm.
Deck the Halls, that's another one.
Oh yeah.
Danny DeVito and
Yeah,
what's
yeah,
his
that's right. I
name?
forgot about
Matthew
that one. Yeah,
Broderick.
yeah.
Matthew Broderick. Yep.
That's a good one.
And they wanted to be he wanted his lights to be seen from space.
Yeah. So he irritated his neighbor in the process.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
We all have it. We all have a neighbor like that.
Yeah.
Christmas Carol 1984 was a good version. Okay.
was a good version.
Mm-hmm.
I remember taking a field trip to see that.
We had every Christmas season when I was a kid, my mother would put on the Christmas album, and it was the Peppermint Patty Kids singing all the Christmas carols.
My mom had the Gene Autry with Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer and the other Christmas songs of his.
We had a couple others, but the only one I remember was the Peppermint Patty Kids, and they
I don't
sounded just
remember.
like we did in school when we did our Christmas program.
Believe it or not, I like all the classic Christmas songs. I like Motown Christmas.
Mm-hmm.
My favorite album, only because my father would play it every year, would be the Elvis Presley Christmas album,
Johnny.
That's a good
because
one. That's a good one.
it brought me back to my childhood, and my son actually last year found it and
Wow.
gave it to me for Christmas. I
Hmm.
cried the moment I started it to the end.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
My favorite Christmas carol, I didn't really think about it till I think a year or two ago. It just hit me because we were having a Christmas cantata at church, and
Jingle All the Way. Another good movie.
oh yeah, Jingle All the Way, yeah. My favorite Christmas carol has become "Oh Holy Night."
I love that. I love
It's
that.
it's very. I can't really put
It
my
just-
finger on what really stands out to me, but it just
the
it's
one
very
verse where
reverent.
it's fall on your knees.
bingo. That's it.
That's
It
what
just
got me.
builds up to that, then fall
Yes.
on your knees, and it's just very
Mhm.
dramatic.
I love that.
I
Song.
like the Drummer Boy. That was a good one too.
Little
Mhm.
Drummer Boy, yeah,
The original one, the original
Yeah.
version.
yeah, yeah. That was claymation, wasn't it?
Yep.
That or Bob. I can take Bob Seger's version of it. You know.
Oh, I had the Chipmunks album. Yeah. I had
Oh
that one.
yeah, you've got to
Mhm.
mention the
Oh, I gotta have
Chipmunks.
the Chipmunks. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I just introduced RJ to that last week. He liked it.
Alvin.
man.
Alvin. Okay.
Johnny.
Yeah.
Isn't it amazing to see how
Okay,
animation progressed over the years? How the Chipmunks went through so much upgrades.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I mean, it started with claymation for animated features. Well, they started with cartoons, then they did claymation, and now they have CGI. It's just
They can do
amazing.
anything now.
Yeah.
Anything. Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. He knew it was coming. We called her shot. I actually had my Christmas shopping done. Do you guys have your Christmas shopping done?
I'm
Believe it or not, I
90%
do.
done.
Yeah.
I got
Thank
mine
God
done
for Amazon.
yesterday. I got mine done yesterday.
Thank
So,
God for online shopping.
I
Yeah.
did some more today. I'll probably try to finish up tomorrow.
Did you get Man one of those calculators so he can do his supplies?
Right.
You know, like
His
the stores where they
Right.
have it on the side.
Inventory.
He can do the inventory.
yeah.
Right.
Johnny, you're gonna have to let her
Scanning
back in the
barcode.
house at some point in time because it's gonna be cold out there.
It is her house, Johnny.
Yeah.
All right. Since we're talking about favorite Christmas songs, we got to
right,
talk
Adam.
about Baby It's Cold Outside.
Okay, sure. Yeah. Platinum, thanks for joining us tonight. I hate you leaving early, but you have a Merry Christmas.
Merry
You too,
Christmas,
Platinum.
Happy
Have a good
holidays,
night.
man.
Merry Christmas. If we
Thank
don't
you for
talk to you.
watching.
Jingle Bells, Frank Sinatra.
All the
definitely.
classics. Yeah. Very
The
classic.
classic Christmas music, yes.
Okay, what were you going to talk about, Richard? I'm sorry, I got tied up. on
Baby
the-
It's Cold Outside. They
Baby
were
It's
trying
Cold
to
Outside.
ban that song, remember?
Isn't that the dumbest
Oh, yeah.
thing?
It's ridiculous. It's politically
I
correct
mean,
garbage.
what a classic Christmas song that goes so far back.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Back
mean,
when
now
they
it's
had
suddenly-
real censorship, they didn't allow anything that was even provocative on television or radio.
Right.
All of a
Mhm.
sudden, we allow the F word and sexual situations and nudity. Those lyrics are all of a sudden offensive.
John Lennon.
Ridiculous.
John Lennon's Christmas song. That's a good one right there, Ricky.
Yeah. The
So it's
war is over.
Christmas.
The war is
Oh,
over.
that's right. Yeah, I forgot about that one. That's a good one too.
Yep, it's a good song.
And the boss, Bruce Springsteen. Santa Claus is coming to town.
Oh,
Mhm.
okay.
Yep.
Man, we're showing our age tonight, guys.
But I like some of those old classic,
I love the classic.
non-traditional Christmas songs like "Baby It's Cold Outside" and
Then there's the grandest one of all, Nat King Cole, the Christmas song.
Oh, that's a
Yeah.
good one, Andy.
Nat King
Remember
Cole.
when he
Oh,
did
wow.
with his daughter? He did it with his
Yeah,
daughter.
they did
Yeah, he
that-
did.
They did a remake
duet?
of it.
He
Yeah.
had the most beautiful voice of all time.
Unforgettable. I love Unforgettable. That's my favorite song. of
That
his.
man, his voice is just gorgeous voice. I love hearing
Four
him sing.
Christmases was okay, Gianni. Elves, Christmas, that was good.
Except for the song Blue Christmas. I hate that Elvis song. That,
That just hits different. It just hits different.
Oh.
Yeah.
it's
I got
annoying.
one for you. Mark would know this, and I don't know if Andy would. You remember Mickey Gilley's Christmas?
No, I don't.
The country
Mm-mm.
singer?
I remember
Oh,
Mickey
I-
Gilley. I just remember. the
I know
Christmas.
Mickey Gill. I didn't know he
Yeah,
had
he had a
Christmas
Christmas album too.
album. I didn't know that.
What was that? It was David Bowie and
Bing Crosby.
Bing Crosby. Yeah, they did it right at the piano. That
Matter of
was a
fact,
good one too.
that video was filmed like 4 months before Bing died.
Thank you very much, Vinny. Thank you very much.
Yeah, we can't forget Elf the movie. That's a good
Elf.
movie.
Elf was a good movie. Yes.
Mhm.
Have you seen the behind the scenes of how they did those scenes where they make the elves look small? It's all about perspective. They would put the two tall guys, in front on top of a stage, a platform like 3 or 4 feet higher, and had the elves standing back behind, made them look shorter. So
Oh, it's crazy to some of the stuff you find out later on in years. Like
Yeah.
I was telling you guys the other day about Grinch. Somebody analyzed that movie, and in the movie they dropped their keys in a jar. They had a key party.
you were talking about that the other night, and I don't guess I ever saw it.
Yeah, it was like, wow, they were crazy back in
Yeah,
the
they
the Grinch people were
The Whovilles, yeah.
the Whovilles. They were crazy people back then.
But how the people that made the Ranking Bass, how they had the patience to move the little figure,
Oh, the
click,
claymation, yes.
move the figure again, click. I mean, that had to be patience of just unbelievable.
There are YouTube videos out there. I saw them the other day on how to do that, and I don't think
Yeah.
I had the patience to do it.
Yeah,
I would.
Megan's mom's got her hooked on that new Cher song.
I haven't heard it. DJ play a Christmas song?
Yeah, she's got her hooked on that.
What
And she
were
loves
some
the
of
Mariah Carey song.
I mean, the Mariah Carey song is okay, but it can be overplayed. It has been overplayed.
I prefer the original version of that song.
I may have heard it, but I can't remember it.
Who beat her this year to number one? Rocking
Rocking
around the
rocking
Christmas
around
tree.
the Christmas tree. Yes.
Yep.
I was glad to see that.
Me too.
Yeah, I did too.
That's a classic.
Jingle Bell Rock's another good song.
Oh, I love
That's a
that.
good one.
That's
Mhm.
how the movie Lethal Weapon can be considered a Christmas movie because they opened
Yeah.
up with Jingle Bell
I
Rock.
think it's a Christmas
Mhm.
movie. Even
Mhm.
Rambo, the first one.
Did you know they're going to bring up Mel Gibson is going to do another Lethal Weapon movie?
Yep. I heard that.
I don't know what they could possibly do at his age now, but
And then Beverly Hills Cop's coming out in this summer.
Yep.
saw that.
Four.
Yeah.
See, Jingle All the Way, the movie, I like Arnold Schwarzenegger. I didn't care too much about Larry the Cable Guy one.
Oh yeah.
Mhm.
I mean, I like the sentiment of the movie, but I like the Arnold Schwarzenegger version better.
Feliz
Mhm.
Navidad. That's another classic.
Yeah.
Or
There's
my
missing-
version is The Police Stole My Car.
I like my meme, Fleas Navidad. The dog scratching. or the for lease sign where somebody put a sticker that says Navidad below it.
Yeah, man, we got to shine them up every once in a while.
I can't do it tonight, Scott. My voice isn't up to it, but I'll give you a shout out later. I can't do
Welcome to
it.
Walmart. Here's your damn card.
Thank you. Thank you,
Yeah.
Scott.
Merry Christmas. Jesus
Merry Christmas, you filthy animals.
Yeah. Yeah. Dear Santa by Eartha Kitt.
No,
thanks.
I got one for you guys. Santa Baby by Madonna.
I'm not a big Madonna fan right now. She's kind of sour.
As long as
to me.
it's not
No, not right
Santa
now,
Baby
but back
by Eartha
then.
Kitt.
Yeah.
Santa Baby. The old
Yeah.
version I can't.
And then
vote.
I Want a Hippopotamus for Christmas.
Yeah. How about I farted on Santa's lap? Remember that one?
Yeah,
heard
the
Gianni
little
wants a
stinkers.
Johnny wants a hippopotamus whenever he can.
Or I'm getting nuttin' for Christmas.
We sang that in
Heard
grade
that one?
school.
Have you not heard that one? I'm getting nothing for
Oh,
Christmas.
yeah.
Yeah, you ain't getting nothing for Christmas. I like the other version.
Yeah, we gotta keep it
We
clean.
decided to go to Hawaii. What was the other one? The 12 Days of Christmas. There was one too.
I don't know.
Man, there's so many. I mean, the
There's so many
California
gag songs.
Raisins had a special, a Christmas special. The Cabbage Patch Kids had a Christmas special.
Yeah, I think most country singers have done Christmas
Oh,
albums.
yeah.
One of my favorite live performing Christmas shows was A Very Motown Christmas. I just don't know what it was. Every time my dad popped that VHS in, and you heard the music, it felt like the holidays.
Mm-hmm. Sure.
You know, you heard the crackling of the record,
Oh yeah.
and
I miss it.
you could feel the music.
Ashley just sent me a text, and I don't know who's involved in this text, but she said this remind me to send this to you. Somebody asked, "What's the one Christmas song that be like fleas on my dog, or is it police shot me dog or my dog?" It's Spanish though, and then this whoever's responding says, "You're joking, right?" I said, "No, I'm being serious. What's the song called? Are you talking about the song Feliz Navidad?" Yes, that's it.
Then you know the song "Walking in the Wonderland."
Yeah.
My brother was little. He changed it to "Walking in Women's Underwear."
Yeah. So that's common these days.
That's yeah.
I'm like,
Oh man, that's hilarious.
I'll bring you back to the childhood. When we were younger, you remember getting fruit in your stockings?
I did. I didn't get fruit in my stock. Yeah, I did. I got like an orange or an apple, but I got more fruit and nuts from my grandparents in a stocking kind of deal at their house.
I didn't get fruit, but my mom every year she would get me those lifesaver books of the different flavors. Oh, those were great.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
It was like 10 rolls of lifesavers, like different. Oh, it was great.
I only had two
loved it.
favorites. I had the fruit ones and the butterscotch ones were my favorites.
Do they even make those anymore? Those books?
I
of
haven't seen them. I haven't seen
That
them.
was
I
so
don't know
great.
if they do. Yeah,
I
Eight
love-
Crazy Nights, I believe that it's called, Jeff. The Adam Sandler song, Hanukkah, that is a good
Twisted
one.
Christmas album. That
Oh
sounds
yeah,
familiar.
yeah. Yeah, we would have Christmas
So-
at our house on Christmas Eve, and then the next day we go to my grandparents' house.
Mhm.
My grandparents, both my sets of grandparents lived within 50 or 60 miles. So we would go spend the night at one grandparent's house, usually my dad's parents, with all my aunts and uncles. We'd have Christmas, and we get up next morning. We go the 20, 30 miles to my other grandparents' house and have Christmas there. We come home on Sunday night, or not Sunday night, but the following night.
Mhm.
So I always look forward to that. It was a 60-mile trip home, and I got all these cool toys I wanted to play with, but I couldn't play with them in the car. They were in the trunk.
Oh yeah, that was.
So I couldn't
yeah,
wait
was
to
hard
get
do.
home and play with them.
Yeah, wait till you
The
get home.
the good old days.
Yeah.
Yeah, Dominic the Donkey, that's a good song right there.
Yeah. Somebody
There
mentioned
is
it while
a
ago.
Spanish version. It's called My Little Donkey. And that's a good song too. I like that. They play that a lot down here in South Florida.
Huh.
Sleigh Ride, the Ronettes. Yep.
What other traditions do we have? When we got a little bit older, we went from just passing out presents to, because nobody would ever pay attention to what everybody else was opening. Everybody just opened their own presents and enjoying it. Nobody really
Yeah.
got to enjoy what everybody else was getting. So what my mother started doing when we got older, and we know
Take
what happened.
turns.
Story. We would number the presents and put all the numbers in a bowl, and we would draw a number
Oh,
out.
wow.
Who was on the present, they got to sit in front of everybody else and open the gift, and everybody
That's
had to
cool.
watch this. So it always turned into like a competition because we always counted who got to open the most presents first. It's always
Mhm.
this one person, like my sister or me or my mother, always got their name drawn before everybody else got theirs name drawn. They got to open 4 or 5 presents before everybody else got to. But it was just kind of funny.
Did you guys
Okay,
do
and then did you
any...
guys?
Go ahead.
Oh, I'm sorry. I was going to say.
No,
so you
no,
guys
go,
got-
go, go, go.
Did you guys get to open your stockings on Christmas Eve and then your presents on Christmas Day?
Yeah.
That's what we
No,
always did.
we had our Christmas present from my parents on Christmas Eve, and then the next morning woke up to Santa presents and stockings.
Mhm. Okay.
That's what we
Yeah,
did.
we got to open our stockings, and then Santa was in the morning.
As
I don't-
a young kid, my dad drove a taxi all night. So
Wow.
he would get home after midnight.
Mm.
I don't
And
watch
once
Mr.
we heard
Bean.
the door close and we heard that ho ho ho, we knew that meant Santa was here, you know?
Oh yeah.
And we would-
Heck yeah.
We would pretend like we were sleeping, but we weren't. And come running out.
Man, you couldn't
I was always
sleep on
sound
Christmas
asleep. I
Eve.
didn't miss it.
Oh, I could barely
Yeah.
sleep on it. I was gonna stay up
No,
all night.
man.
That was always my mission.
I don't know what
I wanted to
song
sneak-
that Nor's referring to, but I don't
wanna
watch
sneak
Mr.
out
Bean.
and see
I know
Santa,
I'm
but
familiar
never
with Mr.
make-
Bean, but I don't watch it.
No, I don't know that one.
Yeah, we still do numbers. Yeah, we still do. Carry the tradition on to the next generation.
That's a
Yeah,
good
I
idea.
think that's cool. I
Oh,
think
Andrea.
that's a
Hey,
good
Andrea.
idea.
Hey, Andrea.
Hey, Andrea, you missed the Grinch earlier.
Yeah. I was going to tell you something
I
funny.
told her to
forgot what it
watch.
was now. Oh, my parents were really creative with the Santa gifts, just to make us keep the belief going. You know, they kept kayfabe. Keep this wrestling related.
Yeah.
One time, my dad was out in his workshop working. He had those little metal. They use them for storage now, but he had a table saw out there. He was building something out there. He was out there working. My mom called me. She said, "Hey," called me in the living room. She said, and we lived in a mobile home. And she said, "I need you to take the trash out to the alley." And our front door faced the alley. It was kind of on a side lot there. And so I said, "Okay." It was after dark, so I opened the door to take the trash out, and there's a bunch of gifts there, and had a note from Santa saying, "Y'all were still up, so I just dropped these off on the porch." And my dad was out there working a shop building, which we know what happened there, but I didn't know.
Yeah.
I thought that was cool. Why didn't he knock on the door? So
Well, one time, my older brother and sister took me. We were going to go see Christmas lights on the houses around the neighborhoods and that. And we went driving, and then we got back, and the presents were there. And Santa left a note saying, "Sorry, I missed you. I was by your place a little early. Merry Christmas." I was like, "Oh, I thought I was in trouble because I was out, and Santa came." And
yeah,
Right.
And another thing they did, we were getting ready to leave to go to my grandparents for Christmas, and we were going to have their Christmas first, and come back home and have ours. Well, they put me and my sister in the car, and they went out back in the house to get a couple of things, and then they got in the car and we left. Well, we came back, a couple of days later, walked in, and there's the presents under the tree from Santa with a note saying, "Ho ho ho! I came early. I dropped your presents off. I'll be back tomorrow night tonight because it was Christmas Day to fill your stockings." So
yeah, very
I
similar.
remember waking up Christmas morning and my father, they had this thing where they would tape money onto the wall. We had that wood paneling,
mhm.
Mm-hmm.
and he would tape the money right by our stockings.
Oh, cool.
And we thought it was cool. We can count it.
Yeah, I think he'll love that. I think it'll be cool.
Oh,
know.
that's nice.
That sounds really
Uh,
nice.
My mother released a video that she had on her phone or popped up in her memories or something like that from earlier this. No, it wasn't earlier this year. It was actually several years ago when Rylan was just a little. I think he was like 2 years old, and just learning how to talk. And he was in a cardboard box in my parents' living room, and he was hiding in the box, and they were trying to coax him to come out. And I heard my dad say, "Yo, I don't think Rylan's in there." That's the first time when she played it. That's the first time I've heard my dad's voice since he passed away in February.
Wow.
Mm,
So it made me sit there and think about that for a little bit.
sure.
Anyway, happy memory, but it
Yeah,
just
man.
kind of threw me for a loop there. I thought I hadn't heard his voice in several months. So
Dude, I remember there's so many Christmases I remember. My mother and father, one thing my mom always did is no matter what, she always made sure it looked like we had the same amount of gifts. If she wrapped everything separately to
mhm.
make it look like we had the even amount of gifts so one didn't feel, bad or whatever.
Yeah.
And she always did that every year. I'm trying to get the videos from our Christmases from my ex-brother-in-law
Oh yeah,
so I could show my son.
yeah.
How
Johnny,
it
we
was
quit
back
doing that when the
then.
kids started noticing my breath smell like cookies and milk.
Right?
You didn't
Tony,
wipe
do
the
you still
crumbs
put
from your
cookies out for
chest?
McNuggles?
Yeah. Yeah, and my cholesterol starts soaring, so or my blood sugar. Santa left some coal in the bowl. One year for Christmas, my sister got switches in her stocking, and it was a joke. She was mad. Oh, she was mad. That was funny.
I remember a cruel trick my dad played on me one year. You remember the year Voltron came out, the robot, the lion robot? I wanted that thing so bad. So he goes, "I don't want you to get mad, but I think Santa found it, but it might not be the exact one you wanted." So I was like, "All right." So I opened it up, and it was like the dollar store version. It was like this big.
Wow.
I sat there and I was like, okay, okay. And I was like kind of bummed. And he did the same thing, but he did the garbage thing. He said, we lived in an apartment building, so we had to take our garbage outside and go down the stoop and throw it out. So as I'm walking in the hallway, I get to the end of the hallway, right where our apartment door is, and it says, "To Richard from Santa."
Hmm.
So I walk inside, and there's this big box. I'm like, "Dad, what is this?" I don't know. I don't know where that came from. It says Santa on it. And I open it up, and my eyes were like, "Oh."
Nice.
That's great. Great memories.
What about you, Ben?
Yeah, Ben.
Let's share some
Yeah,
memories.
Ben. Come on, Ben. I'm a
don't
Well,
look
grandpa.
you gotta
like
remember.
that.
Also, I am one of 6 siblings.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
So, growing up in Chicago area, um, a lot of it is we would go around to the nicer neighborhoods and watch there was one house in particular. They still do it to this day because I'm I'm in the Facebook group back there. They did the Charlie Brown Christmas whole decorations, had moving parts and everything, had a train that went around.
Oh,
That
wow.
house is still doing it.
Animatronics. That's awesome.
Yeah, the house, and then it had music and the flashing lights and everything. Um, Usually on Christmas Eve, we would get to open one present, and then we would go to bed, and then wake up the next morning, and uh, we would open the rest of the presents, and then have a Christmas breakfast, and then a Christmas meal. So it wasn't really exciting. I kind of lost touch with the holidays. The holiday season once my mother passed.
Yeah.
Because some of you guys know I lost my mom I was only 15 years old.
Wow.
But as I started having kids um, and everything, and being married and everything, I got back into more traditional type of things. I remember when we moved into this house,
What's up, Antonio?
Benny, my son, really wanted to decorate the house, so we decorated the house, the lights and everything, and grandkids come over. My my second ex-wife, her family was very traditional with the holidays, so I got a lot of the feeling back into getting into the holidays, being around them. So yeah, we did like traditional things, but nothing really that really stood out. It was more of the repetitious, same type of celebration or everything we did when I was a kid, growing into a teenager. But we would sit around and watch Christmas movies and stuff like that.
Man, that's more than anything right there, man. That's what I
Yeah, and
remember too.
it's
Just watching movies with my father and my mother and everybody.
yeah.
It To me really it wasn't all about the gifts. I mean, we were little, of course. It was a little bit about the gifts, but we didn't realize the values that we had back then to spend time with our family. Like kids
Mhm,
today, they worry about being on tablets and game systems and stuff.
mhm.
And I bestowed that in my son. Showed him what a true Christmas is about.
Ashley brought this up, and I'm going to see if I can share this. Bear with me while I try to do this. Okay, which one am I doing here? I want to introduce this video before I. Here we go. Before I put this up here, when my kids were little, the two younger kids, there's an age gap there. My oldest child is quite a bit older than my two younger kids. And so they opened their gifts one time, and we got it on video. And the two kids were just excited. I mean, it's just crazy. My son got a puzzle. My younger daughter got a Barbie doll, and my older daughter Ashley, she got a T-shirt. Well, the two others are just dancing around, yelling, screaming, and Ashley's just like, okay, I'll just get into it too. This is result here. We can pull up here. Let's see if I can get up here. Okay, let me see if you see it here. Okay, you see the video?
Yeah.
Okay. Now watch this. This is hilarious.
Yeah, I like this stuff, man. She's like, it looks like my other one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Am I still sharing or what? Is it still sharing?
No, now it's off.
Okay. Okay. Make sure. Um. Sorry about that, Antonio.
That's what it's all about. Videos like that. That's what it's all
Yeah.
about.
Definitely, man. Definitely.
We laugh about that video all the time. We laugh about that video all the time. And we did a recreation of that video. I don't know if I have that one, but we did a recreation of that video just a couple of years ago. And they're older.
That's
My
pretty
son is
cool.
now 17. And so, going to change hats. Going gangster now. NWO.
No, it's
Yeah.
Christmas. It's Christmas themed.
It's Christmas.
Okay.
It matches.
Oh, you got
he's got
shirts
the
go with it.
sweater and everything, man.
A sweater. Ah!
Or Laverty's is natural, so
Yeah.
he's always wearing a sweater.
No, it's a sweater.
Yeah.
Hey, let's see the belt. Which belt are you referring to,
I don't know if you're talking
Antonio?
about this one or not. Gangsta Claus. There you go.
Gangsta Claus.
Does he want to see the belt or does he want
Hey.
to see the cummerbund?
Well, I'm the
Hey.
only one. I'm the only one holding one, so I don't know if he's talking about that one or if he's talking about the.
He's probably
cummerbund or-
talking about Ben's belt.
Okay, could be. I'll show you mine. While he's
Nothing
looking.
beats the cummerbund.
There you go.
I mean, that is referred to as the belt, right?
Okay, Mark. Now you said that has gold paint on the original. Is it like a real like a shiny or glittery gold in the ribbons? Or
well, in the pictures, it's hard to tell in the pictures, but it looks like it's like a. It's a lot like
the national?
yeah, exactly. It looks like this.
Oh, okay. Now I see what you're saying. Yeah, okay. I
Yeah.
love that
that
belt.
gold.
And I would
Boy,
love
that's
to
a great
repaint
belt.
it, but I'm scared to try it because if I ruin it, it's just I'm just gonna leave it as is.
After
but
what
I
you've
wish it
been
was
through
gold.
with your after what you've been through with your 10 pounds of gold.
Yeah, and the paint, Testra's paint's not cheap. And there's a lot of paint that needs to be put on this side or on these side plates.
Yeah, like you said, you need a steady hand to do something.
Yeah, you
like
have
that.
steady hand. I don't have a steady hand, especially at 57 years old. Come on.
I do
guys,
not
give me a
have a
break.
set hand. No way.
I could sell this one, order another one, having put gold on it, but
Yeah, I like that belt.
it's a beautiful belt. I love this, and I'm showing this off
It
tonight
is.
because the Iron Claw movie is being released tomorrow, and they're going to feature the 6-man tag team championships with the Freebirds and the Von Erichs, but they are using the wrong belts. These are the actual
Yeah,
belts that were
using it-
used.
They're using the NWA 6-mans.
Yeah, the
Aren't
ones
they?
the Road Warriors and Dusty Rhodes held. So,
Yep.
but this is the actual belt. Oh, this is one you want to see. Okay, this is one you want to see.
Nice.
This is by Dream Championship belts. The plates on my leather. Antonio's a leather guy, so he'd appreciate the leather, I guess. It's hard to get the light just right on this thing.
Yeah, that's a snap box. You always nail it.
I love this belt. I love it. Gianni's got one too. I had one before that got scratched up in shipping because I had other plates coming with it. And so I sold that one to Gianni, ordered another one. And I thought I told him to make that one gold, but he didn't. But that's okay. It's still a beautiful belt.
Mm-hmm. Sure is.
Yeah. I don't know, Antonio. I can't think of any Christmas.
Oh, I got something for you guys too. I mean, I showed you guys. Maybe the guys watching will like to know.
Well, thank you.
The other night, me and the wife went Christmas shopping and stopped in GameStop, walk in the door, and they got these. Ultimate
Ah.
Warrior. $9, guys, right now.
That's a
They
heck of
have them. If you can grab them, they had a couple of them. I only needed this one. And then we
Very
went over to Five Below, and I'm going through their pops, and what do you know? I got me a Rocky Maivia pop.
Well,
$5, you can't beat that.
That's old school.
There's no way
Rocky
you could beat
Maivia.
that.
You
It's a
know,
heck of a deal.
To answer Antonio's question, that's my leather, Antonio. I ordered the plates and did the leather myself. Jordan the Lion, I think it was Jordan the Lion, recently visited the Ultimate Warrior's grave.
wow.
You sure
Did you
did.
see that one, Andy?
I mean, I don't think it was Jordan. No, it was shoot, the guy that's got like 4 or 5 different shows, and he goes to the cemeteries. I can't remember.
Famous Graveyard.
Yes, him.
Okay.
I'm sorry, I
Yeah.
just can't remember his name. Yes,
I can't think of his name either.
Yeah.
But Famous Graveyard is what he goes by now.
Graveyard.
Or Fabulous Graveyard, I guess.
Fascinating Graveyards.
That's it.
He does. Yeah,
I watch him. I
he's
watch
good.
Jordan Lyon. I watch Scott on
But
tape.
you know what? They're talking about Warrior's grave. I don't believe. I believe that's like an epitaph, because I think his wife still has his ashes. So I don't think he's.
Oh, does
his
she?
body-
I didn't know that.
Ben's
Yeah,
got
I
the
think-
hat on.
I-
I'll put the scarf on.
There you
Yeah, I
go.
think she still has his, just more or less just something so he can be with his brothers.
Oh, okay. Okay. We moved on to hour number 2, guys. I didn't realize that.
Oh,
So it's,
man.
We
it's
sure
time to
did.
announce our sponsors once again. Mark Leather Championship Belt We're Leathery
I hear he's really good.
and Unique Championship Belts.
Wow.
And we have an informal sponsor. She didn't really sponsor us, but I plug her stuff anyway because she did my shirt. She did Andy's
She's our
shirt.
sponsor.
Yeah, she did Andy's shirt, and she did the same shirt that Andy's wearing for Richard and myself, and that is Ashley Southern Designs. Ashley Maggard, my oldest daughter, she's the shirt girl. The video. So if you're looking for a custom shirt, just send her your design. She'd be happy to put on a shirt if it's as long as it's legal, doesn't break any copyright laws or anything like that. So, but she does a great job. So we appreciate her patronage. And if you're watching us on Facebook, please click on the StreamYard link and click on the link that allows your name to pop up on the screen so we know who we're talking to. We love to give shout outs and want to give proper credit. And if you don't want to do that, you can go to YouTube and look at the Wide World of Belts channel and find us on there because we stream live on YouTube as well. And that portion of the show is made possible by a partnership with the Brothers of Kayfabe podcast out of Oklahoma City. So we thank them for their assistance on that. It sure keeps the cost down for us. So, Cuddles has a question for Richard.
What would that question be? Oh,
Here we go.
Jesus.
Here it is. Do they shoot fireworks for every holiday?
Hey, why not? And
Only the-
80s, right?
Only on holidays where they plan gunfire. So
Right?
they can camouflage the gunfire. Sure, absolutely. Why not?
I got one for you guys.
Show us
Favorite holiday drink.
somebody.
You already know what mine is, Andy.
Oh yeah, holiday drink.
Mine is eggnog.
Yeah, eggnog without the alcohol.
Without the alcohol. Yep.
I'll have
No
to,
alcohol at all.
I'll have to try it.
You're gonna love it. You're gonna love it.
What about you, Ben?
Free. I'm getting too old to be buying stuff now.
Yeah.
I need free stuff.
Yeah.
You
No,
know what, this-
eggnog. And recently, the last few years, has been the Fireball eggnog. And I don't even add the Fireball to, well, I have, but just it has the Fireball flavoring in the
Wow.
eggnog.
Without the alcohol.
If I buy it though, I have this kid that lives in my house that likes to drink it all up.
Oh man.
Hey, Mark, that's because they were hunting the turkeys. That's why you're.
Yeah, they were trying to scare him out.
Yeah, they're shooting the turkeys.
Oh man, let's not talk about turkeys. I shared
We'll
I
talk
shared
about them
with you
next
guys
week.
that day. I shared not that turkey.
Oh, okay.
I remember I showed you guys the pictures of me getting
Oh, the
attacked by
deep fried turkey?
Yeah, they
Oh,
were waiting
man.
for you. They're waiting for you.
Yeah, I had to herd.
I'm gonna take a line out of Chris's book. You had me drooling when you showed that turkey.
Oh, when I air fried mine. Oh yeah.
Oh man,
Yes.
that looked good.
I
Oh, that looked good.
I will never go any other method again. that is permanent. But yeah, I had
So-
that herd of turkeys like run up on me, all gangster style. That time I was at a
They were
job
like,
a couple weeks ago. I showed you guys pictures. It was like two
they
of
put
them,
up
right?
their hand.
No, it
There
was
was
like
like
3 or
two
4,
of them.
Ben.
No,
Wasn't
no,
it
well,
like 3 or
no.
4?
It started as two,
Okay. Yeah.
and I yelled at it, and I yelled at them, and they like walked around the building and like came back with their gang, like they were gonna run up on me or something.
They're like,
I'm
you're
like,
in the wrong
oh,
mood, man.
this not good. I'll
This
get
is
in my
turkey
van and close
time.
my door.
They
Right,
were waiting for you.
right,
Don't make me bust a cluck up in your.
right.
I'll tell you what I love is fried turkey leg.
Yeah,
And you don't have to wait for Thanksgiving to get it. You get it at State Fair. If you have a State Fair, they usually serve those. They're
Oh
delicious.
yeah, next month.
Yeah. You have State Fair in January?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yep.
Ours usually in
Well,
September.
in Florida, they do everything year round.
That's true.
right.
Yeah, we have the South, what's called the South Florida Fair.
Oh, okay. I'm surprised you don't have Christmas in July.
Well, I know, right?
Well, our
We
state
do on the
fair here-
beaches. Aha!
Aha.
Our state fair here is in Pueblo, Colorado. I'm not interested. No, not going down there.
You had to play that.
All right, back at you, Chris.
Yeah. In case you noticed, Mr. Davenport's not with us tonight.
Dave's not here.
Dave who?
But he did the first of a several part series, I guess, on Trusted Makers.
Yep.
And he
It was a
had
good show.
Dustin King on
Good
last
show.
night. So if you didn't watch that, be sure you give it a watch. It was also on your in your group, wasn't it? Love Those Wrestling Belts.
Yep. I didn't love those wrestling belts and worldwide belts.
Yep.
Yep.
Okay.
Mhm.
I don't know if he
Good show.
he
Yeah, it was great. Him and Dustin were great.
they did a good job. He's going to be on again tomorrow with Nick Carnivale and Chris
Chris Stratton.
Stratton. Thank you. I kept wanting to say Chris Simmons
Mm-hmm.
for some reason. And they're going to be talking about their maker. So be sure you check that
Mhm.
out tomorrow night.
Good stuff.
7
Good
o'clock
stuff.
You
Central
guys,
Time.
That's the type of stuff we need in the hobby, though. We
Yeah,
need
absolutely.
more positive,
Absolutely.
yeah.
shows
Definitely.
and videos and interactions like that.
hmm
That's what we need. Stuff like that.
It'd be a lot cooler if you did.
That's right.
Just shows people coming together and not going against each other.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Mhm.
There's a lot of collaboration that goes on behind the scenes in the hobby. You just don't see it
Mhm.
very much.
Yeah.
A lot of people
Yeah.
talk. Me and these
True.
guys talk almost every night.
hmm
Mhm.
No, not almost every night. We talk every night.
Just
Do
be
you
true.
guys have any traditional holiday dishes that you like, especially around Christmas?
Ramen noodles.
Ramen noodles? Those are
Oh,
good.
Chicken
I'm just kidding. I'm
nuggets,
just kidding.
One chicken nugget.
I like dino nuggets. They just have to be extra crispy.
Oh, I forget to give you my favorite drink for Christmas.
Yeah.
I don't know if I really have one, but I went to our open house at our bank today, and they had spiced cider, which was actually pretty darn good.
Yeah, I've had that before.
Never
What-
had
Yeah.
it before.
What was
Yeah,
that
it's
one
very
drink
good.
you were talking about, Mark? It was Grinch something.
Def and Rickney tamales.
You guys had it at Thanksgiving. Your family Grinch something it was a what was
Oh,
that?
Grinch punch.
Punch.
Grinch punch. Yeah.
Grinch
I don't-
punch.
I couldn't tell
sounds
you how to
cool.
make it. I know it's that green Hawaiian sea or Hawaiian punch, green Hawaiian punch.
Yeah, the recipes on Google
Sprite,
somewhere.
Sprite, and lime sherbet. I think.
I want to make that.
Sounds awesome.
Really, Mark,
Mhm.
what? What'd I do? Oh, you
Or
Mark-
we can call that the Mickey Knuckles punch.
Yes.
Definitely tamales.
Yes.
I thought that was a fuzzy navel.
That's one of my biggest things to eat this time of year is tamales. I got
I got a funny story about tamales.
You eat fish on
Um,
Christmas Eve.
A buddy of mine is Mexican. His wife was Puerto Rican. So he goes, "You're gonna try tamales. You're at my house. You got to eat tamales. You know, rice and beans. I've never eaten tamales before, but I've eaten Latin food." So I said, "I'm gonna mess with him." So I grabbed the tamale, right, and I went like this. He goes, "Wait! You can't bite into it. You got to open it."
Oh, you didn't take the husk off?
I said, "I was just messing with you, man. What do you think? Because I'm white, I don't know how to eat a tamale?" He goes, "I thought you were gonna bite into it."
Tamales is one. I mean, I eat tamales year round, but
I
especially
mean,
this
I
time of
like them with the
year.
olives, but I like them better without the olives.
I'm not an olive fan.
I like olives.
I'm not an olive
Pickles,
fan.
I love.
Oh, pickles? Yeah, I love
Olive-
pickles. Sweet pickles. Bread and butter pickles.
Good dill
Dill
pickles.
pickles. I knew you were a man
Clausen-
just like me.
Clausen.
Dill glossy pickles. Yes.
I'm okay with dill pickles, but I love sweet and sour. Not sweet and sour pickles. Bread and butter pickles.
I can't
Bread and butter
pickles.
pickles. Tang all tangled up.
Ugh. I gotta have dill.
Wow. Yeah,
Clausen
no olives,
dill.
Ricky.
Okay.
I'm very
Thank you, Chris.
torn what to make Christmas
Nice.
Day. But another family tradition I'm trying to keep going with my son is to be there for him for Christmas morning with a breakfast and to do a nice dinner. I don't ask for any gifts. That's one thing about me. Definitely.
She's watching the whole show tonight. I can't believe it.
Yeah, I
By the
don't
way,
ask for any gifts. I just ask for a breakfast with my family and a dinner with my family. That's all I want.
Johnny, ramen's not. It's RAMEN, not IN.
That's ramen.
Ramen noodles.
Ramen noodles. Yeah.
Ramen, yeah, he's Italian, guys. Come on,
I
give him a
get
break.
you. I get.
Ramen.
I'm gonna tell you something. We do on Christmas Day. It's been a tradition for the last 10, 12 years. It started quite by accident. We were out. We had a rare white Christmas. We had some snow on the ground, and we went out sledding. We have a few little hills around
Oh
here.
man, I missed that.
And
That's
it got to
true.
be lunchtime. We were tired. My wife didn't want to make anything for lunch. I didn't want to make anything for lunch. So we decided to see what was open in town. And the only place that was open was a convenience store here in town that has a Subway. So we bought some Subway sandwiches and sat there at the table there at the convenience store, had lunch, had a wonderful time. And we decided to make that a new Christmas tradition. So Subway is our traditional Christmas meal. So
Yeah, definitely, Ricky. Oh, that's awesome. I thought you were gonna say Chinese food for one for a minute.
okay, Eddie, I'll check my inbox. Hold a second. Eddie sent me something.
Yeah, that's one thing that's open on Christmas Day: the movie theater and the Chinese restaurants,
Oh yeah.
I don't know if I
and
can,
Denny's if you still have them in your area.
We don't have them here anymore. So with quite a
don't
few in
have 'em here.
Tennessee, we saw on
Right.
vacation, but no Denny's around here anymore.
Oh, jeez.
This must be good.
Yeah, I just watched
Okay.
the Polar Express. Matter of fact, last night, Ricky, I could watch that movie tons of times. They're actually going to make that into a real life movie.
Okay.
With
Let me see if I can.
I saw that.
AD Terry sent me a video.
Oh Jesus!
We were talking about olives.
Oh Jesus!
Let me see if I can share my
Um,
screen. Hang on a
well.
second. Let me see if I can share my screen.
I'm looking at Antonio Mendoza's comment.
Which one?
Yeah, that's a good meal right there.
Oh, here it is.
Oh,
Oh, honey ham,
and
yeah.
pineapple. Yes.
Yeah.
Speaking of
man.
Christmas with the Cranks, honey ham.
Yes.
We're having honey ham.
Yeah.
Ham for Christmas. Yeah, that's good stuff.
It
Oh, yeah.
is. Okay, I'm gonna see if I can share this video. This is.
Dude, you're making my mouth water, man.
Let me find it here. Hang on a second.
When I
Yes,
wear
so
my
you're-
red sweatpants with the elastic waist.
Okay, here we go. Here we go. Watch this. This is for people who don't like olives. Think about this one.
Since then, you've been scared of olives. Do you eat olives?
No, we can't keep them alive.
Bring out the olives!
Oh man,
She is running.
right? She's full blown running.
She ran like she stole something.
Oh man, that was
I think
hilarious.
she beat. I think she beat the sound barrier.
Yeah, yeah.
Come on, did somebody really tell her that Gianni was waiting to take her out? And she,
Yeah.
That was a good one.
Oh man, no, she got to do is there was a case number assigned to her.
Oh jeez. Oh man.
That was classic. Thanks, AD. That was
Yeah,
great.
thanks, AD. Appreciate it. That was great.
Oh, that was funny.
Oh,
Oh,
I remember one funny story to tell you guys when I was a kid. My uncle, my mother's brother, or one brother, younger brother, I think it was. Everybody had stockings, right?
Yeah.
Uncle Henry had a gym sock with the colors on it, and he pinned it to the wall, right? True story, no joke, no lie. So my dad drops oranges in the sock, and you know they're cotton, so they go real low.
Yeah.
Well, Uncle Henry had bad feet odor, so he used to wear cowboy boots, and he took them off and put them on the side of the couch. My dad comes home and goes, "Dad, what's that smell?" And there's my uncle. My
Richard,
brother's
were
like,
Richard, were these the tube socks from the 70s with the 3 stripes on them?
yeah. It looked
Looks like
funny
some-
though, because you see these oranges. There was like 2 oranges in there.
We thought we were so cool back then. Those things were just as dorky as could be.
Oh,
My brother's going to my dad. He goes, "Dad, it's Uncle Henry's boots." You know what my mother did?
What?
She put them out on the fire escape. Right? And that night we got a snowstorm.
Oh no.
The boots, they brought them in, they were like stiff.
Oh, don't say stiff
Tube
when
socks
Johnny's
with
watching.
fruit.
And you know what happens with leather when it gets wet, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Not a good
Oh
thing.
man.
No, you got a good thing. Somebody mentioned. Mark mentioned the Hulk Hogan meme. I haven't seen it, but did you see that Hulk Hogan gave his life up to the Lord?
He got baptized.
Yep.
That's awesome. That's awesome,
Yep.
brother.
Yeah.
I think his girlfriend did too.
Oh, is that
Or his
okay?
wife.
Yeah,
I should say
yeah.
his wife.
Well, it's his
That's
wife.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Number
Yeah,
3,
I think
believe,
he helped
or-
dunk her, didn't he? Didn't he help dunk her?
Yeah.
Picture-
Yeah.
Okay. That's awesome.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Hulk 70.
Is he 70?
70 is what it said on the
Jesus.
thing I read.
No.
He was 70. I thought he was a little bit. I thought he was younger. I thought he was like in his 60s still, late 60s. Oh well.
Tell you what though, Hulk Hogan will forever remind me of my dad when I was little, because my dad used to imitate him.
Oh, really?
He's the reason I started following wrestling. You know.
Yeah.
A lot of other people too.
Oh, there's one thing we didn't talk about.
What's that?
What about the corny Christmas commercials?
I don't.
My favorite one
corny.
was the Toys R Us.
My favorite Christmas commercial was Santa riding the Norelco Razor. That was my favorite.
Oh, I
Christmas
remember that one.
commercial.
Yeah.
Yeah. He'd come on
The
that
3 blades.
Yeah.
He's on the 3 blades. Yeah.
He would go down the hills, and I love that commercial.
I got one for you.
Great.
The Campbell soup
Uh-huh.
commercial when the kid's a snowman and he comes in and eats the soup and he melts.
And he
Oh,
melted.
yeah. I
the
remember
kid.
that one. Yeah.
And
Oh,
then they
yeah.
had, what was the Hershey Kiss one with the bells? If you go on YouTube, they have it. They have, I was watching it. It was all the classic, like the Chipmunks movie, TV show, when they did the holiday special. They had all the old holiday specials and they had the commercials from back then.
Oh yeah, YouTube's got
Like
it all.
the Toys R Us
all that
commercial.
Mhm.
They had the Razor commercial, the Lipton soup commercial,
Mhm.
Campbell soup commercial.
We have a local commercial in Oklahoma City for a jewelry store. They have their anniversary sale around Christmas time, and they have a jingle that's been around since I think the 1950s. And I'm going to pull this up here. If you're from Oklahoma, you know this one because it plays on TV all the freaking time, and it's playing now. It's on TV. They do this every year, and the name of the jewelry store is BC Clark, and they're one of our malls here in Oklahoma City. Let me find it here. But people can memorize this song if you're from Oklahoma, and I think it was featured on one of the NBC stations at one time too. Let me see if I can find it here. Window. Here it is. Okay.
Yeah, man, it's a good memories. Yeah, the Coca-Cola commercial, that was a good one too, with the Santa Claus when he first came out.
Oh yeah. Here we go. Watch this.
That's pretty cool.
Couldn't hear anything.
Oh, you couldn't?
Uh-uh.
No, it
Oh,
didn't play the
man.
jingle. Yeah,
Oh, okay.
Couldn't hear anything.
Doggone. All right. Well, sorry about that.
that's all right. I remember up north they had what was called Crazy Eddie. It was
Yeah.
like a
Oh, Crazy
discount
Eddie, yeah.
store,
He's
electronics.
insane.
Yeah,
Prices are
he's
insane.
insane. Yeah.
WOR used to run those commercials all the time.
Yep. WOR. Yep.
The Hogan 84 I've been selling and trying to sell. I
Mhm.
told you before the show I received one payment. I just got the second payment tonight. So
you
Awesome.
the Hogan
you
84 is
go.
off the market.
Mm-hmm.
That is awesome.
Yeah, Scott Aarons is from Oklahoma, so he knows what commercial I'm talking about. But look up the
Mhm.
BC Clark jingle song. You'll get addicted to it. Oh, sales are after Christmas.
Oh, we got to tell our viewers about the cool thing I showed you today that Chrissy was telling you about, the artwork for the TV.
Yes.
I seen it on TikTok as well. It actually looks like a real painting. I mean, Andy loved it.
That's great.
Oh, Planters Peanuts. I
mean-
forgot about that one.
Yeah, it's just Planters Peanuts. Yep, I remember that one.
There's one where they ring the bells. We wish you a Merry Christmas. It's singing the bells. It's Hershey Kisses.
Yeah,
Hershey's Kisses. The bell.
the
the
Hershey's
bell-
Kisses one.
Yeah.
Yeah. Mhm.
Now I
That's
got
another
one for you. Do you remember the Kmart Joe Boxer commercial?
Huh.
Where all the
I think I
guys come
do.
on, they have suit jackets and they have the different color boxers and they shaking, ding 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 ding.
Oh,
And
yeah.
it's like bells.
We're getting that, Mark. I think this is the one that John was talking about, the Hershey Kiss one. Yeah.
That is hilarious.
I'll have to look it up later. Johnny's not playing sound for some reason. Look up the BC Clark jingle song. You'll thank me later. Jewelry is a gift to give. It's a gift to live in.
Another thing I could ask you guys. I know growing up
Mhm.
in New York, we had Rockefeller Center. We had
Oh,
the
yeah.
Macy's storefront. We had Bloomingdale storefront. My dad used to take us there as kids.
Oh, wow.
And I think it was either Macy's or Bloomingdale's. They had this thing where you went in and they had the whole section was just Christmas decoration.
Yeah.
And they had little cities and trains and stuff like that. And that's what we used to do with my dad. used to take
Ricky
us into Manhattan.
Hernandez had mentioned Marshall Fields in the Chicago area earlier in a comment. I did get back to it, but I remember that was the first time I remember seeing a white Christmas tree, because all the artificial Christmas trees were green.
Yeah.
I remember remember that when I was from 5 or 6 years old, seeing that Christmas tree, and then my aunt got one the next year. It's like, that doesn't look real. It doesn't look believable. But I always remember that was a memory. And like I said, Ricky Hernandez, who's from the same Chicago area that I am, but Marshall Fields. I remember
Definitely.
going there.
You're talking about the white Christmas tree. The first non-green Christmas tree I'd seen was at my grandparents' house, my dad's parents. They had a silver one, a aluminum.
Oh,
aluminum.
yeah.
Oh wow, the aluminum
My
one.
aunt.
Yeah.
had
Mhm.
those.
I remember seeing
And then
those.
and then it had a little thing next to it, with spinning different colors that would light on the tree.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, it was a disc. It had red,
Yeah,
blue, and
big
green.
Yes, and it would
It
spin
just turned real
around and put
slow.
different
It turned
colors.
real slow.
Yeah.
The light, yeah.
Mhm.
They had
Yeah.
that too. Yeah.
I'm gonna really show our age. You guys remember the lights with the oil in it?
Vaguely, yes.
Where they
You
used to
mean
go like
the
this?
bubble, the bubble,
Yeah.
the bubble
Yeah,
lamps.
the bubble lights, yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I got a nightlight.
Yeah.
I got a nightlight with that on there, a bubble lamp. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And then they had the bulbs, the big
Yes.
bulbs.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Screw them into the
Sure
socket.
do.
Man,
Yeah,
I
that'd be-
remember all this stuff, man.
Good old days. And they have it cut off the very top branch because your star was too tall. It hit the ceiling. You had to trim the branch down to get it up there.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
Let's bring a little wrestling into this. I saw a little bit of this. Of course, I didn't live in the Dallas-Fort Worth area, and I was 15 years old, so I couldn't drive down there. But I never got to see world-class wrestling in person unless I came up here. I didn't get to go to Dallas. I didn't get to go to the Sportatorium. I didn't get to go to Will Rogers. But they had Christmas Star Wars. They had Thanksgiving, Christmas, and July 4th Star Wars, holiday Star, and Labor Day Star Wars
wow.
too. And so what they would do is Christmas night they would have the wrestling show, Christmas Star Wars, and that was the show in 1982, Christmas 1982, where Ric Flair and Kerry Von Erich were going for the world title against each other in a steel cage with Michael Hayes as the special referee. And Terry Gordy famously or infamously slammed the cage door on Kerry's head. This was at the Christmas Star Wars.
Ouch.
And there is a documentary. It's on DVD. I got the DVD. It's called Heroes of World Class. You can find it on YouTube. It's a must watch. It's a Heroes of World Class. They interviewed Bill Mercer, who was the announcer for the Dallas show, the actual World Class Championship Wrestling show. They interviewed Mark Lawrence, who was the announcer for the Fort Worth show, the Saturday Night Wrestling show. They interviewed David Manning, the referee. They interviewed Gary Hart. They interviewed Skandar Akbar, Kevin Von Erich, and what's his name? Johnny Mantell, who was a wrestler. He was a mid-card wrestler. And they also have some vintage footage where they had done RF video interviews with Chris Adams and Gino Hernandez. And where was I going with this? Oh, they were talking about that Christmas show. And not that particular one, but they said that Fritz was a genius for doing this because they said, they would open presents on Christmas morning and, the kids would play with the toys till noon. And then where else go the rest of the day? Let's go to wrestling matches. That's where they got the idea of the wrestling matches on Christmas night, was because by the time 7 o'clock rolled around, everybody was pretty much done with Christmas. They opened their presents, they got to play with them or this one, whatever, put them together. And that evening they had nothing to do. So they made bank on that deal. And you got to think about that's genius. Same thing with Thanksgiving. You have Thanksgiving dinner, and then what are you going to do? Just sit around taking a nap?
I remember when they had that on Thanksgiving. That was awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah. I miss that.
Now they do it on the weekend.
Well, the original Starrcade was on Thanksgiving night.
Mm-hmm.
When Ric Flair beat Harley Race for the title, that was on Thanksgiving night. And but World Class have been doing it. That's the first time I heard of any other promotion doing a Thanksgiving show or a holiday show. But pretty cool. Cool stuff. And speaking of that particular show, they were talking about that cage door slamming on Kerry's head. There was talk about they had to make sure that gate latch was down. So when Terry Gordy threw the gate at him, the gate didn't go on through and hit Kerry in the head because it could have really hurt him really bad. And so they hit the thing. Well, apparently they didn't have the latch bolted on real tight, so the gate still came in about an inch or two and did catch Kerry on the head a little bit. It's what David Manning said in some other interview I saw.
Wow.
But I mean, it didn't hurt him real bad, but it did catch him in the head a little bit. And that, of course, started the very famous and legendary Freebird Von Erich feud. And a couple of years later, they had a Star Wars Christmas show, and they had a Santa Claus in the ring area, walking around passing out candy to the kids, this and that. And at that point in time, Michael Hayes had lost a Loser Leaves Texas match against Kerry Von Erich. He had to leave, go back to Georgia. So it was Kevin, I think, and Mike Von Erich was wrestling. I think Terry Gordy and Buddy Roberts, the other two Freebirds that had stayed behind. And they won the match. Well, Santa Claus, who had been walking around ringside all evening, jumps up in the ring and just, hey, yeah, holds their hands up and is celebrating with him. And then he just rears back and just knocks the crap out of Mike. It was Michael Hayes dressed as Santa Claus.
Oh, wow.
And there's kids in the audience seeing this.
Oh, wow.
And they talked about how disgusting it was that he imitated Santa Claus, came in and attacked the Von Erichs in front of all these kids. It was all work. So it's good stuff.
He did his job.
He did.
Did his job.
Got a lot of heat for that.
Oh, yeah. I could imagine. There's
Yeah.
probably still people traumatized from that.
Oh, yeah. Absolutely.
He was Santa P.S. Claus.
Yeah, there you go. There you go. There you go.
Santa P.S. Claus.
He got back in World Class by initiating the Santa Claus.
All right.
Yeah.
Another good movies.
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. Another good movie. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, Chris, I think you're right. I think it was the following year, 1983. Yeah. No, it wasn't, because I think that at that show was when I think it was following January. Dave Von Erich had taken on Ric Flair. And that was right
I'm
before he
still
died.
I'm still amazed that they were able to use the name Star Wars without permission. George Lucas.
Well, I'll tell you something else they did at the beginning of the show before the first matches. They played the Star Wars theme.
Wow. I guess back then just was not enforced like it is now.
I don't
No.
know.
No, it wasn't. Yeah.
No.
I
You
don't know.
'cause, man, today that would not fly for half a second. No way.
How
Well,
many of
ECW used a lot of music that was
Oh, yeah.
copywritten.
How many music videos we saw back when they used to do the little vignettes of somebody was coming in,
Oh,
or
yeah, Hulk-
they were just highlighting
Hulk Hogan
somebody.
would come to the ring with to Eye of the Tiger.
Right.
Yeah.
Well,
I think he had a connection there.
yeah,
Just a
just a little. Just a little.
Yeah, a little bit.
He had an end.
Yeah, you had a lot of those wrestlers that, the Freebirds. They were, one of the originals that came to the ring with that, music now would get copyrighted.
Yeah.
That's what, you didn't have that back then.
Mm-hmm.
Wasn't frowned upon quite. I mean, but
And
it
today
kind of
you
gave
got a
him.
lot of, today you got a lot of wrestlers that are actually doing their own theme music.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
As corny as it is, guys, I love Sway's entrance music. I don't know what it is. When I hear that, it just hits.
But remember, you had the Freebirds, and then years later, he had Shawn Michaels had his own.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Sherry originally sang, but then he had his own, his own version.
Yeah,
and-
she originally did the girl part, right? The screeching part.
Right. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
the original
I thought
Shawn
it was
Michaels
Sunny
theme
back then.
was her.
Didn't WWF put out an album with those theme songs?
Yes.
Oh God, yeah, with
Yeah.
Vince McMahon singing. Oh, it was terrible. That
Yes.
Vince
Okay.
McMahon song.
Stand back.
Oh, stand
Stand
back.
back.
He
Was
tried
that
to
the
dance.
Power Driver album?
Oh,
The Power Drive album.
Vince, stop, please.
I thought there was just an
When
album
they-
with just the entrance songs. Was that
When
it?
they had the
They
construction
did
hat
had
on.
they had that.
Well, they
yeah.
tried. They
Okay.
took those songs and they tried. Not all of them were successful to become the entrance songs.
Yeah.
Some did,
Mhm.
some didn't. But yeah, Vince singing "Stand Back." Oh my God.
I didn't. I saw the videos, but they were talking in front of it, so I didn't get. to
Oh, it was
actually hear
terrible.
I guess I'm
Oh.
glad I missed it.
Vince thought he was a
What
stud.
was the
in that.
one that they did
Iron
with
Man,
all
yeah.
of them? There was one where all the wrestlers were there, Bobby the Brain Heenan, the
Oh,
Iron
yeah.
Sheik, and everybody.
Yeah.
And
Like
Vince
the
was in front of him with that
Toblerone,
vest.
Yeah,
the little
Yeah, Iron Man.
dance.
definitely.
Arr,
Hey,
yeah.
when you heard that music cue
You
up,
knew-
somebody was getting
Something
their
good was
ass
about to
kicked.
happen.
Yeah.
Something good.
You know, the
Somebody
Road
was getting
Warriors
their
were
ass
coming.
kicked. They was
Hell
getting
was
cooked.
coming down the ramp. So
They were getting cooked because two monsters was coming running down that ring.
yeah, can you
Two
imagine?
badass monsters. Yes.
Right.
How would you like to be two
Converse.
jobbers, stay in the ring, watch those guys come running to the ring?
Come
Not
running
walking.
full force.
Yes.
Right.
I'd be like the lady with the olives. I'd run the other way.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. I mean, you know they've written that in there. Say, okay, you're gonna get your asses beat, but we're going to try to take it easy. But you still watch that, and it's got your underwear has to change color at some point. It just has.
Right.
Warrior used
I
Phil
remember the
Collins
Warrior-
music.
With Phil. Yeah, it wasn't even one of Phil's biggest songs. It was like the current song at the time. I can't remember. Ethan, I'm sure Ethan knows what the song was.
Was that the
it was
video
Two
that he was
Hearts.
in?
Two hearts beating at the
Yeah,
same
yeah.
time,
He was
two
in the
hearts
video
at the
with
same
him.
time.
Yeah.
And it's like of all the songs to have the Warrior in, that made no
Yeah.
sense at all.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Right.
Wasn't even a good
Wasn't
song,
he
really.
dancing? Wasn't he dancing in the video and everything?
The Warrior
Yeah, I
was
think
Phil
he
was in the
dancing.
video. Like
Yeah.
he was getting in the Warrior's face as the Warrior stood there. It was they
Wow.
could have done a lot better.
He lost everybody.
Yeah.
You guys came back. You left me for a minute.
Oh, well, I didn't go anywhere. Oh, you guys have any
I seen
Christmas
Ricky's
plans?
comment earlier for a Chris.
Do what?
Me, I'm planning to spend the entire day, Christmas Eve, and the entire day of Christmas Day with my family. That's all I
Okay.
want.
Me too. Me too. Mm-hmm. Nothing fancy, just together.
I'm just gonna sit around and
all
hang
about
around,
me.
talking with the guys until my wife comes bails me out. No, we're gonna hang around till Christmas. We'll have my mom over for Christmas on Christmas Eve. Christmas Day we'll spend at home, and then we're gonna spend a couple days in Oklahoma City. So
Nice. All right, Ricky. Have a good night,
Yeah.
man. Take
Have a
care.
good night,
Thanks
Rick. Thank you for
joining the
joining us.
show.
Thank you for
Have a
joining
Merry
us, man.
Christmas. Have a
Yep.
Merry
See
Christmas.
you, Ricky.
Happy
Merry
holidays
Christmas,
to
bud.
Merry
you.
Christmas. Be careful. Be safe.
Are any of you guys traveling?
No.
Okay.
I'm
If
so
any of our
glad you
Does
said
walking from the bedroom to the living room count?
Maybe
Sure.
Inside
does.
joke.
you step on a
Inside
Lego.
joke.
You can step on a Lego.
Inside
I mean,
joke.
okay. Yeah. Yeah, I got you. I heard that. Going for the title.
Uh-oh. And look at all those titles
Tonight's
behind
the
Mark.
Christmas jammy jam.
I'm gonna be a little early because the show's not quite over yet. But if any of our viewers are traveling for Christmas, please be safe. Get home safe.
Mm-hmm.
Uh,
Yes.
Yeah,
Learn,
safe
learn
travels.
this year. Learn this year. Several examples this year. Life is short. So and there's going to be a lot of people on the road, and then there will be some weather out there. This is winter, so
Yeah,
Mhm.
man.
be sure you travel safe and get home to your families.
It may not be you, it may be the other people, but always keep your
Yeah.
eyes open. Safe travels to your families, and
Yeah.
and remember that one person that doesn't have family in their life. Just call them and tell them, "Hey, man, I love you. Merry Christmas."
Yeah.
There's always somebody out there that doesn't have the family around them, and they just need
Yep.
to hear that.
A little goes a long way.
Yeah.
It might not be a gift, but it's a gift from the heart, just to check in on somebody. Whether it's a guy or girl that and
Mm-hmm.
they're alone for Christmas. Hey, hey, Merry Christmas. We love you.
Mhm.
You know.
Uh,
Oh man,
tell us.
Santa, I
Tell
want
the
some
people
cold
that
weather for Christmas.
tell the people you love how you feel about them, and don't hang around to wait for them to say, "What are you doing in my living room?"
Right.
Yeah,
In
yeah,
my bedroom.
I didn't think you were coming.
right.
How'd you get
And
my
everybody
bedroom?
has that one Uncle Eddie.
Shitter was full. I got that as a ringtone, but I can't use it because I go to church.
I'm wearing that shirt Christmas morning, Christmas Day.
That's great. I might watch some football. I might watch some college football. There's gonna be some bowl games going on.
Oh, definitely.
Chris, be safe. Be safe in
All
your
right, Chris,
travels.
you take it easy, man. Safe
Yeah.
travels. To you and
Especially
your
up there in
family.
Michigan, because that weather can change
Yeah.
like that.
And something else. Christmas isn't just about the gifts and things like that. We know what it's about. It's about our Lord and Savior. And if you're a believer, great. If you're not, there's always time to do. I say there's always time. There may not be a whole lot of time, but this is a time of year, especially for people who are having negative feelings toward each other, falling outs. Let's try to mend some fences.
Exactly.
I've had some family members that did not get along, refused to speak with each other, and one of them passed away, and the other one just has regretted ever since. So don't let that happen. Take the opportunity to have it because that opportunity may not be there tomorrow. Christmas is the perfect time to do that. So mend
Exactly.
fences, especially people you love, not just friends, but especially people you love. And sometimes it's hard to do. I know I've got family like that, but you love them anyway. But if you take a look at a big satellite picture of Earth, try to find yourself on that picture. Just look and see if you can't see yourself in the picture, how big can your problems be?
Right.
We live in such a big world, and I get there's depression, there's mental illness. I get that, but there's people that just are sad because there's all these problems, and I run into that too. I stumbled into that. I get in those funks sometimes. But if you think about it, our worlds are so big from our viewpoint until you look at the whole picture of the planet, and you can't see a single person. So how big can your problems be if you can't even find yourself on a globe?
Right.
So, but take the opportunity to call somebody, send an email, send a text, and just mend fences. So.
Yep.
Well, I was looking at my outfit here. Yeah, you're the second person to tell me that tonight. Thank you. Orange and red do not go together.
Right.
This is coming from a Sooner fan that's wearing orange and red. So.
Like the movies we were talking about earlier, The Grinch and It's a Wonderful Life. Those are two movies right there that take them back.
Yeah.
How life was before them, how they were when they were younger and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Don't take life for granted. Try and enjoy every moment.
Right.
And try and spend, like us here, we may not have all our family members,
Right.
but cherish the moments you have with them. Cherish the Christmases, the Thanksgivings, the holidays all together with them, because one day, they're not going to be there.
Yeah.
But you have the memories. And
We think we
that'll
have all
always
the time.
live on.
We think we have all the time in the world, but sometimes life just has other plans. So
Tomorrow's not promised.
that's right.
Nope.
That's right.
Not promised.
Merry Christmas to you, Rob. Appreciate it. Thank you very much.
Merry Christmas, Rob.
Yep, Merry
Merry
Christmas.
Christmas, Rob.
Yeah.
Uh-oh. Look at
I'm
There
starting
you
to get a
go,
little
Chris.
concerned. I'm starting to get a little concerned about Chris. He must spend a fortune on Kleenex.
I'm being
Really?
a drug dealer.
I think you might have to buy a bib, Chris.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be his drug dealer tonight.
There
Here.
we go.
Or about dealer.
Bout.
Bout
Oh
dealer,
yeah,
bout dealer,
bout.
yeah.
Bout
I'm
dealer.
gonna be good for the bout hobby and be your bout
The
dealer.
bout dealer.
Ethan has a perfect reference here. Talk about perspective in life's changes when you're at the front row of a funeral,
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
Yeah.
and,
Sure
and
does.
you're looking at a closed box when you could be looking at a person that you could be settling an issue with. So,
Right.
Yep.
but
That
this
one
is
hit
time of
home.
year. This is time of year for love and charity, and so let's show some love and charity to each other.
Ethan, that hit home with me right there, man.
Yeah. Yep. Thank you for
Dead
sharing
on.
that.
Dead on.
It's sad but true. It is.
Mhm.
You still have his address. Send him a bib, would you?
Yeah, he's got the wipe this way.
Yeah. Send him a hanky or something. Yeah.
You know another movie we didn't mention that is almost considered a Christmas movie?
What's that?
Edward Scissorhands.
Well, that's true. Yeah.
That's
It
one of my
took-
favorite movies of all time.
It took place in Christmas too.
Oh yeah, it did.
I
That's
couldn't-
one
I
of my
couldn't get into it.
favorite movies of all time.
Well, if you go
Right
that
there.
far with it, we go with the Nightmare Before Christmas.
Oh yeah, there's another one. I like that too.
Yeah, Edward Scissorhands was I don't know why, I just think that movie's so great, but I can watch that movie over and over again. As a matter of fact, later on I'm probably gonna watch it.
I heard it was a cut above.
Yeah.
Oh.
Go cut it out.
Cut it out.
Oh man, Blade.
That was just so sad. He thought he was gonna get his real hands and his creator dies right there.
You remember when they gave
Man.
him the hand? Where he gave him his hands, and he was so excited, he cut the
Yeah.
fingers off of it, and then he
Yeah.
wound up hitting
Well,
him by
remember
accident.
the guy that he thought was like his dad had a heart attack.
Yeah.
He died right in front of him. I always loved that movie.
Oh, man,
one
that's
of
a
my favorite
classic.
movies. Edward Scissorhands, yeah, that's a Christmas movie.
It's another classic, man.
Hmm.
The movies you don't think that are Christmas movies, they are. I mean, in our childhood, they were.
You could take anything turned into Christmas. Man. I mean, Bad Santa. I mean, it is a Christmas movie, but I mean, really, it doesn't
Did you
embody the
see-
spirit of Christmas.
Yeah.
Right.
I
It's
watched the
about an
second
old
one.
drunk.
Yeah.
Did you guys see the one with Goldberg? I think it's called Santa's Sleigh.
No, I haven't seen that one.
Yeah, it's on. It's on there. You gotta look for it with Goldberg. I forgot exactly what the name is, but Goldberg played Santa.
You know,
I mean,
in
jacked
the
up
movie
Santa.
Elf, James Caan didn't want to do the movie.
Really?
Yeah, and I can't remember why, but he ended up doing the movie, and I can't remember why he didn't agree to do the movie. But I thought he was very good in it.
Oh man, that's always good movie. That's a good movie. I watch it.
He always
whenever
plays
it's
tough
on.
guys in the movies. He kind of played a
You know-
tough guy at the beginning, but he softened up over the course of the movie.
Two that I forgot, the ones by Kurt Russell and Goldie Hawn. Was it Christmas Chronicles? Is that what those were
Oh,
called?
Christmas Chronicles. Yes.
Those were good, especially the second
Yeah.
one. Man,
Matter of
those
fact,
were-
I gotta watch that
those are
this
good.
week.
It's on Netflix still, isn't it?
Yes, both of them.
Those are good movies.
Try Band-Aid, Gianni. It'll stop the bleeding. And I don't count the Hallmark Christmas movies because they're all the same movie.
Yeah, it's just different people.
It's different people. It's big town girl, big city girl breaks up a boyfriend, goes to the small town and finds the ex-boyfriend or or the guy she used to be good friends with when she was living at home, and they fall in love, and she saves his business, and lather, rinse, repeat.
How can we forget? Ernest Saves Christmas.
Ah, yeah.
Oh yeah.
That's another classic.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I got that one.
You too, Scott. You too, Scott. Thank you.
Yes, you too. You do the same.
You too, Scott.
You too,
Okay, so
Scott.
Ashley Southern Designs on Facebook. 15% off through January 2nd. That
Yeah,
includes,
guys, check her out, man.
that
Check
includes
the
custom shirts. So
custom
take
shirts,
advantage of that.
man.
these shirts are great quality. She gets the best shirts. And
Mhm.
does some kind of a heat transfer. I can't remember what she calls that, but
I think it's called DTA.
DTF.
DTF, that's it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Direct to film. Direct to film is what it's called.
Yeah.
It's kind of like a screen print and a heat press at the same time. So there you go. Oh, put that up there.
Plug.
Yeah. You won't be sorry.
Nope.
You know what I mean, Byron?
Yep. Ashley Southern's like, help my daughter out. Give my grandson a good Christmas.
I used to like when he did that. Ew.
He had the face, he could make the facial expressions.
Oh yeah.
Tell me something, guys. Don't you think John Cena would be the perfect person if they remade the movie?
And not this face, but not even this face. Well, I won't pop up. I'm clicking on it, won't pop up. There we go.
Oh.
That's not the one I'm clicking on.
Oh,
But yeah.
I sent you guys that AEW Christmas
There we
carol
go.
about
There we
him
go.
earlier.
Yeah.
No, I didn't see it.
Yeah, I
That's
put it
good.
in the
That's
chat. Yeah.
That one going back mark, it looks like, was that a fart? Oh, it wasn't.
Andy, hit the music.
Oh, I'm sorry. Hang on.
Ah, okay. Your tree's full. Okay. He's not spoiled at all. No.
Oh, wow.
Christmas tree, not Christmas. Okay. Yeah, he's spoiled at least a little bit.
I like when the kids open the gifts too.
Yeah.
You know, as I'm getting older, I like to see the look in the kids' eyes when they're opening their gifts. Tonight's show is sponsored by The Gathering.
I have a gathering update. Guess who's going to be
It
there?
is.
Gianni Martello.
He's
Yeah.
telling the truth. There was like 3 others that were added today that were kind of.
No, like, you ever
See-
see Adam Sandler when he goes
So you're getting the Wish version of a WrestleCon.
WrestleCon Wish version?
I mean, there was one today that I got to pull it up here. It's like, oh my God, this person's really going to be there.
Oh man, we got a 1 week reprieve from a gathering update. They started back in on the next one.
Heidi Lee Morgan's going to be there, and she's a super
Ooh.
ticket guest. Whatever the hell that
Ooh.
means.
Who
I'm
is
so
she?
there.
You got to pay that elevated ticket price, that VIP.
I'm going to all my Christmas money just so I can meet Heidi Lee Morgan.
All I know, if the Haiti kid is not there, I'm not going.
Oh man.
No, but you'll have a good time. I promise.
All right. I just want to see him kick himself in the forehead. That's all.
Johnny will be there. Johnny will be there. What could go wrong?
Yeah.
Oh man, remember the wooden sandal to King Kong Bundy's head? That was hilarious.
Make that noise
And
again.
he ran and he grabbed them by the trunks and pulled them back. And he was
Yeah.
trying to run.
He didn't have to splash that little person like that, man.
Oh man.
He looked like a turtle on the floor. He was like,
Yeah.
Yeah, he really is. He really is.
Oh, then 2 other big names, King Kong Mosca and Angela Mosca Jr.
"Oh, really?
Well,
I'm so
I know
there
who they
now."
are. I know. Yeah. You know who King Kong
Are they
Mosque
from
is?
Pittsburgh?
Is that
Must
King
be.
Kong Bundy's third cousin?
No, it's Angelo Mosca is who he is. And when Ric
But
Flair
Angela
beat
Mosca
Hart,
Jr. he's premier signature category, whatever the hell that means.
No. Now he did hold the Mid Atlantic title, but he was a string bean. He was kind of like Kendall Windham. I got pictures of him in the wrestling magazines. Yeah, that's him. And King Kong Mosca was big in Mid Atlantic. He was when Ric Flair beat Harley Race for the title in the cage. King Kong Mosca came and grabbed Ric Flair, put him up on his shoulders.
Andy, is he wearing a sweater?
It looks like he's got on a Laverty sweater.
Mhm.
It looks like he's got a tank top on.
He's got a sweater.
He's got that's one of those what do you call them? Uni tights.
Oh man, that was gross. God.
I got to start saving for those, man. I tell you.
5 minutes, guys, or 4 minutes actually.
I'm so there.
King Kong Mosca. Got to have that autograph. I mean,
Yeah.
premiere.
Yeah. Speaking of premieres, the Iron Claw premieres tomorrow in most major theaters. So if you are
Thank goodness.
up to it, go see it. I plan on going to see it as soon as I can.
I can't wait.
I'm
to see
gonna
it.
check tonight and see if they have like a matinee.
Andy,
show
I'd paid
for it.
$3 to go there
I'll have to
Would
drive
you?
out of town, but I may go see it.
just to see those two. I paid $3.
We'll see if
$3.
it's
Yeah,
on-
I mean,
Yeah.
you
The
know,
theater I normally go to is closest to me. It's not showing it this weekend, but I'm gonna see if it's showing in the lot, which is about an hour away. Because I want to see it.
I'm thinking about going to an earlier show during the day where it's not a lot of people.
yeah, matinee.
And I'd like to,
Matinee.
and I want to
Yeah.
talk about it. I want to talk about it on next week's show.
Okay.
It's funny. The guy that plays David Von Erich is from England. He has a British accent.
Wow.
Mhm.
He sure
I
adopted
mean-
the Texas accent.
Mel Gibson from Lethal Weapons from Australia, so
Yeah.
I guess.
Well,
they
he was
can
actually
cover it
born in
up.
America, though. He was actually born in
His
America.
dad's
He's raised in
American,
Australia.
isn't he? I think his dad's American.
Well, Mel was
think
born
that-
here in the States, but they moved
was
over to
born here.
Australia.
Yeah.
And he lost the
thought he was
Australian
born in
accent when he came back
Australia.
over here.
Did you guys see the movie called
too,
The
Hot
Fat
Carter.
Man with Mel Gibson? That's another movie. I think he plays Santa Claus. He's like a hitman.
Happy holidays, Kurt.
Happy holidays, Kurt.
We were talking about this before the show about the Iron Claw movie, and Zac Efron and the guys, they were talking about the fact, they wore the skimpy tights back then. They just wore the tights. They didn't wear the leggings or anything like that. And they said they were into the scene, they were shooting the scene, and they yelled cut, and they just realized they're standing in front of all these people in their underwear. So they had to get used to doing that. So I'm looking forward to this.
They're in their fundaroos.
I did see a little bit of a clip from the movie where the guy who plays Ric Flair was doing a promo, and I'm not sure that part's going to be very good. We'll see.
Yeah.
It's just a tiny little snippet, so we'll
And
see.
then MJF is not that much in the movie neither.
10
No.
seconds. No, a speaking
Yeah,
part.
yeah. And there's a Harley Race in the movie. I didn't know that until just the other day. Somebody posted a
That
picture
guy
of him holding
looks just like.
He looks like
Harley.
Trevor Murdoch to
The
me.
actor.
He looks like Trevor Murdoch to me.
Yeah. He does.
The father
I
was
think he looked
spot
really
on.
with the head and
Whoever the
makeup.
actor is, he's spot on to the father.
Oh, Fritz, yeah. As a matter of
Yeah.
fact, one of Carrie's daughters, not the Lacey, but the younger daughter, she was there on scene when he first came out of the dressing room, and she cried because she loved Fritz so much, and she saw him come out. She said, "I just thought I saw my grandpa there for a minute," and she broke down in tears. So,
Yeah, the actor
Yeah.
really does just like Fritz.
and I think there's a lot of inaccuracies from what I've been hearing, but the biggest theme is how much these brothers had love for each other. I mean, they were inseparable.
Mhm.
They,
Well,
They-
I heard Ross and his brother Kevin's sons, and they really just a tight knit, close, loving family. I mean, they
Yeah.
talk
Yeah.
about being with their grandpa, and I mean, just
And everybody
Such a
talks about
shame.
how Fritz was overbearing and he forced these kids to wrestle, and Kevin said that's not true.
no, yeah,
He was all about
No.
the business, but he genuinely loved us.
Family values, man.
Yeah, so I don't think Fritz is going to be fairly portrayed in the movie based on what Kevin said. But Kevin liked the movie. He did like the movie. So we'll see.
Yeah. Yeah, Kevin
Well, you
was
know,
happy.
Hollywood always has to twist it a little bit.
Well, they always have. They have to put their own little spin on it.
Yeah.
I wish they'd use the accurate belts, though. I really
Well,
do.
look what they did with Freddie Mercury in Bohemian Rhapsody. They changed a lot of stuff that wasn't true. I mean,
Yeah.
just for the movie.
I'm looking
Merry
forward to
Christmas,
it. I'm going to
Chris.
see if I can catch it this weekend somewhere and see if I can go see it. It's not too far away.
And we'll try this week, if not the following week.
So that pretty much wraps up our Christmas show. They went by fast, guys.
Yeah,
Sure
they-
did. Sure
they
did.
Enjoyed it. Going back down
Yeah.
memory lane, sharing some memories and some pictures and videos. So
A lot of memories.
again, if you're traveling, please be safe.
Definitely.
Make amends with some family members and friends that you haven't spoken to. Make this a good Christmas all the way around. Not just about the gifts; it's about the family and the fellowship. So,
It's the
Right.
but
sentiment.
have a good Christmas, whatever your plans are, and return home safe and be back here next week, just like we plan to be.
Yep.
Mhm.
And we'll hopefully be able to talk about the Von Erich movie, The Iron Claw, and a few other things which I have in the works. These guys know what I'm talking about. So
Mm.
we'll talk about that when the time comes. So until then, have a very Merry Christmas, safe and Merry Christmas. Eat a lot of good food, watch a lot of football, enjoy your families and friends. Until then, we'll see you next time. Have a good night,
Hey,
everybody.
bro, stay safe and
Yeah.
stay blessed, everybody.